Okay, it's live. Okay, everybody, introduce yourself from left to right.
I hate all of you.
We hate you too, Better Gamer.
Yeah, everyone hates me. Alright, so I'm the better gamer, and I make rants on interesting topics that other people won't dare touch.
With a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, with a 10-foot pole.
Okay, then do it. Then here's a rant for you. Rant on why Digimon is better than Pokemon. Watch how fast you get hate mail.
I don't like anime, excluded.
Oh, snap. But man, that would have gotten you a lot of hate, trust me.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
You know how bad Goku fanboys reacted when Goku lost to Superman?
Not really. I don't really follow that.
Well, it was bad enough that almost every anime YouTuber made a video calling Screw Attack fanboys. They did it twice. One for each of the fights that they did. It's pathetic. And I mean crap gamer level pathetic.
Alright, now you're getting me.
Yeah, it's like how crap gamer made that response to Phil Spencer saying, "Oh, I'm not one of the people that Phil Spencer was talking about."
Wait, did you hear what he said recently?
Oh yeah, I heard from both you.
Oh shit, you know what? Crap Gamer's in a podcast right now with the moon. I swear to God.
There's an echo going on.
Yeah, I hear it too. I don't know who it is.
I think it might be Ashton. Yeah.
I think it's gone.
Now it's gone.
But did you hear what Crap said, like, very recently? He said, to that dude, Wrath, who was talking to Phil Spencer, he tweeted Crap, and then Crap was talking about, he was referring to the Xbox One, and he said, you need to fight until you can no longer stand, and then fight some more.
Oh my God, you...
He really said that. That's why I don't believe the shit that he says. Like, that just sounds like some retard shit. Because that other dude was like, wave the white flag. I actually just made a video making a joke out of him today. It's pretty fucking funny.
Oh yeah, I saw it. I saw it. It's right here. Crap Gamers reacts to possible Gears 4.
That shit was funny. That's the first edit I made. I hope it came out good. It's funny as fuck, I think.
I didn't get a chance to watch it because I had to watch the other one with Fringy Frequency.
You should watch this shit. Watch the video real fast. I'll entertain the podcast. I can throw the link down in the chat.
I have it right here.
Watch that shit. I think you'll like it, and you can give your opinion.
Feel free to re-upload this if you please, but give me credit also. Let's see. Possibly coming to PC. Oh my God! What is he having a seizure? What the heck? Why is he in his underwear going into the closet? Is he possessed or something? Is he possessed or something?
You see how I put the Phil Spencer at the top? Yeah, that was my first video edit, and I think people.
Oh my God, that was beautiful. Oh my God.
I thought it was pretty good. Are we live right now? Why can't I find? Why is your podcast not popping up? I wanted to link that in the chat, but
it says live.
Yeah, I see that. That's weird. You don't come up on my subscription feed, and I am subscribed. That's weird.
One, because this is done on my second channel, not my main channel.
Oh, good point. What is Shell Shocker? Is that the name?
Yeah. Yeah, I have to do it on my second channel because I'm doing a copyright battle right now. TV Tokyo wants to get down one of my death battles. Again, they're attacking the same one. After this one, though, I won't have to worry about them because this is the last upload I'm doing related to them.
Alright.
So, because before they were getting my previews, now it's the full video that they're trying to take down. After this one finally everything gets fixed on this, I won't have to deal with them for months on end because I won't be touching bleach with a 10-foot pole.
Alright. I don't know. I can't find your YouTube channel. I found it on Google Plus.
Here, let's see.
Yeah, link me. It just brings me to your Google Plus. I was gonna subscribe to the channel.
Okay, just give me a sec.
Alright.
Man, I hate TV Tokyo right now.
So you got like flagged or a copyright strike?
Yep, I can't do jack crap. I can't even start the marathons I wanted to do. The marathon I wanted to do related to my game reviews.
That's cheesy because you have such a small channel too.
I know. It's like, wow, you can't. Wow, I can't. I have to wait till if I don't get this fixed, I have to wait till August before they'll release my channel. Think about that for a sec. Imagine having to wait till. Okay, here's the channel linked in your comment.
Alright, let me check.
Hydrofame was supposed to join us, but I guess he's not joining.
He's really busy. I don't know. Maybe he'll join. Who knows?
It's gonna be tough on a Friday night.
Yeah, he said he would, but if he wants to do it another time, I can do it. I was just trying to see if he could. He agreed.
If he agreed, he'll probably be here then.
He agreed a couple of days ago when you asked to join. I don't know if anything changed, so if he doesn't show, it's okay.
He'll probably be here.
Okay, let's see. Did you find the link?
I'm looking for it. I saw that you did comment. Which video? Sorry.
The one that you just linked me and.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you at? Yeah, it's weird you're not in there. I don't know why.
Yeah, I just try this one. It's the top comment on your Crap Gamer Reacts video. I'm pasting the comment, replying to the comment right now. There.
Alright, I see.
It should be that top comment with Halo Soto.
Oh, no wonder I don't see it, because I have to review comments, because it counts your comments as spam, because there's a link. That's why that happened.
Ah.
Accept all that. It's not, yeah, it's not spam. Right. Published comments. Fuck it, I'll do it later. It doesn't come up, I don't know. Shit's weird.
Yeah, I haven't really done much with the second channel. The only thing up here is the current podcast and the RPG podcast I did with Dreadhead. That one was 2 hours long.
Mm.
Long, yeah. Well, the topic that I had that I wanted to talk about was mostly what you guys thought of the past 3 generations: 8th gen, 7th gen, and 6th gen. And those are the 3 I kind of have the most experience with. I was somewhat in 5th gen with the N64 and PlayStation, but if I'm to be totally honest, the only game I ever played on the original PlayStation growing up were the Digimon games, the fighting one and the Digimon World. And on my N64, I didn't even play Mario Kart 64 or Super Mario.
Wow.
Yeah, the games I grew up with on my N64 were an Elmo game, a Tigger game, Super Smash Brothers, and Diddy Kong Racing.
So you didn't play Mario Kart 64 and all that?
Nope. I grew up with Diddy Kong Racing, the good kart racing game.
All right then.
Oh, snap! Shots fired.
I'm sorry. Mario Kart 64 is good, but it ain't got nothing on Diddy Kong Racing.
I don't remember too much about Diddy Kong Racing.
I've never played Diddy Kong Racing. All I played was Mario Kart.
I actually liked I liked Mario Kart Double Dash where you could choose two.
Oh yeah, I love that one. I love that one. There was something I remember that was related to the Mario Kart Double Dash mechanic.
Something related to it?
Yeah, there was a multiplayer mode. Some game was coming out recently that I can't think of the name for the life of me, but it was gonna allow you to team up and like two people to specifically team up and do. Oh right, the Star Fox 64. The Star Fox Zero game. It allows one player to control the movements of the ship while the other player controls the guns with the Wii U gamepad. If you want to do co-op play like that.
Sounds interesting.
They basically took that from Mario Kart or Double Dash.
It's all Nintendo anyway, so
I know. I'm not saying accusing them of ripping it off. I'm just saying that that's an interesting idea how they took something from Mario Kart and transitioned it over into Star Fox. Cause the co-op play of one guy drives and and the other person controls the items.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what about in most games. Essentially, it's just another version of someone gets the driver's seat, someone gets the gunner's seat.
I always loved having that option. I miss Double Dash. I should never have given that game away. I was a retard for doing.
Was that on the N64 or the GameCube? I cannot remember. GameCube, right?
GameCube.
Yeah, I think I have that game in my closet somewhere.
Probably reason why you thought the GameCube was pretty good.
Yeah, the GameCube or the N64 were my favorite. The N64 was my first generation because I'm a young motherfucker, so I can't really speak. I can't speak on the SNES or the NES or pretend to have knowledge of something I don't. So I liked the 64 and I liked the GameCube and I liked the Wii for a little while until the gimmick wore off and I never bought a Wii U. So that's my Nintendo history. I enjoyed the GameCube.
GameCube, I really did. Oh, wait, hold on. First, Darth Hooley, you haven't spoken that long. So what are your thoughts?
What, on Nintendo?
Yeah, the three generations we just talked about.
Well, for me, most of my knowledge from Nintendo comes from handheld. As you know, I'm a Pokemon fanboy. So.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't let me not get poking. You told me you better be getting poking every 5 seconds.
I have some issues with that, so I probably most likely won't be able to get poking.
Wait, what's your issue with that one?
I got some personal issues to take care of.
Oh.
Let's just say I got some business to take care of, so poking's out of the question for now. But yeah, my history with Nintendo is mostly with the handhelds, because I actually didn't get into console gaming until like. I think I'm much older than you guys, but still, I only got into console gaming for the PS1, N64 era. I mean, I got in the handheld since the original Game Boy. So, for me, Nintendo's doing right with me because they always bring out very quality games for their handhelds.
Oh. I get where you're going. You're saying because you've grown with the handhelds and that's where you've always been. So, and they've been making games for their handhelds, and you're okay with that. But the people who are console only with Nintendo, yeah,
they're okay. Listen, if you're a huge fan of Nintendo products in general, regardless of handheld or console, you're good. Because Nintendo is still, even if the amount of games, especially for this generation, isn't to your liking, there's still a good amount of games there.
That's not exactly true though, because I'm a PlayStation fan, but I don't fuck with the Vita because I don't like handhelds.
Well, I mean, I can't convince. My job is not to convince you to like it or not. You like what you like.
I can't convince you guys to get a Wii U, even though I own one, still love it.
I want a Wii U.
I still say it's a good console. Best console they've had since the GameCube.
So pretty much you're just saying it's better than the Wii, which I don't fucking understand that at all. Where's the logic?
Yeah, the Wii. I don't know about the Wii U being as good as the GameCube. The GameCube had more RPGs.
No, he said it was the best console since the GameCube. So I'm asking, how is the Wii U better than the original Wii? The original Wii got more support.
Yeah. But yeah, here's the thing. Most of those were tacked on with motion controls. Most of the I agree with. He's got a point. A lot of things. The Wii is underrated. I do think in some regards, and I still say it's a good console. Anyone who tries to argue that with me, I have a couple of reasons why.
It has some good games on it, but I don't think the console itself is good.
Yeah.
I mean, he does have a point there. I mean, the console might not be good in itself, but
right.
The games, on the other hand, like shit. See, this goes into a whole nother discussion of whether, when you're talking about whether a console is good or not, are we just specifically talking about the hardware or the software? Or are we incorporating both?
Right. Because especially when you make statements like that, where you separate the two.
Yeah, like most people need to be more specific when they are trying to talk about the actual console itself. Like, are you just talking about the hardware? Like, you can say the hardware is shit, but it pumped out fantastic games, or you say they're both shit.
Oh yeah, because Sonic Colors, it looks HD, like it looks HD, and that console we know isn't HD. And if you try and do that live, we know you're a Nintendo fanboy for saying the Wii was HD.
I mean, well, I don't know. I'm not gonna get into the whole technical aspect of that. I really don't care, but
I was just making a joke about it.
Yeah, I see what you're getting from, but I just want people to be more specific. When you say a console is shit, are you talking about the hardware? Like, you don't like what the Wii hardware-wise had to offer, like the motion control gimmicks?
Right, and hardware also includes the controller. Are you specifically saying including the controller, or are you just saying the horsepower under the thing? Or are you talking about everything related to the hardware only? Like its operating system, like how its screens look, how its controller functions, how you turn it on, everything about like that, and that. Most of the superficial stuff that casuals don't give two shits about. You know what I mean?
But let's not bring the casual people into this, since we're just talking about ourselves.
The reason why the Wii U does so bad is not only does it have bad hardware, and I don't think that it has good hardware on its own, and I'm pretty sure everyone or most people would agree on that. But the other thing is, not only does it have not much games, but the games it does have is catered towards a certain demographic of people and not towards the masses.
All right, I got a question. No, hold on. I got a question for that. Now, I'm not a Nintendo fanboy by any means, so I'm just gonna defend. I'm gonna defend Nintendo on this for a second. Does every game that you play have to cater to the masses, or does it just have to cater to you in order for it to be good?
Just has to cater to you. I was saying, though, why the Wii U isn't popular is what I'm saying. I'm not saying whether it's good or bad. I'm just saying the facts on why it's not popular, because it doesn't have what most people want. I think that's indisputable.
Yeah, well, yeah. Go ahead, Darth Hooley. I've been talking.
I mean, the popularity aspect, I can see hardcore gamers not liking the Wii U, but they're a minority. So you will have to ask a whole bunch of people who aren't into gaming as hardcore as we are to get the true opinion of the casual market. I mean, they bought the shit, but casual game the people who play games casually, they just will buy anything that's popular, and then they'll just fucking throw it away and get the newest, biggest thing.
That's the thing about the Wii U, though. It's kind of split because it's weird with Nintendo because since they own a third party, you narrow it down to you have the kids that are fucking playing it, and then you have these grown ass men who play shit like Splatoon and Mario. And I'm not knocking them if they play
Kids aren't playing the Wii U. Kids aren't. I can state for a fact that very few of the Wii U's demographic is kids. Very few, like less than 10%. It's actually more so the Xbox One and PS4 that have kids.
Is that a fact, or?
It's the same reasoning why kids played Mortal Kombat back on the SNES and NES. And I've had friends who can verify this. You see something that is told. You see something. So say this, better gamer. Imagine imagine you were back in high school and I told you, or elementary school, and I told you, this game is not for you. You cannot play it. You're gonna want to defy me and find a way to play it, right?
Oh yeah, I wasn't allowed to play M games for a long time, actually.
You see where I'm going?
No.
You weren't allowed to M games, but you want to play this stuff up because you weren't allowed to. It's reverse psychology. It's psychology 101. When you're told not to play something, you want to play it even more.
Yeah, that goes for anything in life. It's like when they tell you not to go out and you want to, be a rebel, but what does that have to do with what I was saying?
Basically what Ashton is trying to say is the kids want to play those shooters.
Of course. I know the fucking kids are fucking littered throughout Call of Duty, but I can tell you, too, that unless you have some statistics to prove me otherwise, that a lot of kids play Wii U. I was working a couple summers, actually, at this camp, and a lot of the kids were, like, looking forward to, like, Splatoon, and they had their Wii U's, and they were playing Mario and shit, and they were looking forward to, the Minecraft release. A lot of kids do play the Wii U. I'm not denying that they play the Xbox One, PS4, of course, but a lot of them are on the Wii U, because that's, like, a lot of the games cater to kids.
I think they actually did a test. I don't know if this is true or not, but they actually conducted a test.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'm going by personal experience.
I'm not saying you're wrong because I don't know. I don't know for sure, 100% sure. Probably someone in the comment section will correct me, but I think they did do a test to check the actual age range of the people buying and owning the Wii U and buying their games, and I think it was somewhere between 17 to 30. I think that was the age range for the majority of the Wii U owners.
17 to 30, huh? I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe that'll be something. I mean, kids are definitely on all platforms. I know the Xbox.
Oh yeah, that's definitely true. They're everywhere. They're fucking everywhere.
There's even kids on PC now.
In there.
I know some kids that play fucking Counter-Strike on PC. A lot of kids, and of course, kids play on PC because that's the main dominant Minecraft platform. For the most part. So they're everywhere.
They weren't as big as you would think. Like the main audience for the Wii.
I don't really think they're the main audience. I think it's probably split.
Yeah, I'll agree to that until I see official numbers. I'll agree with you on that.
Which we probably won't end up seeing, but who knows?
Yeah, and what I mean by official numbers, meaning until I see someone doing a poll, like a huge poll or something. Until otherwise, I'm going to agree with you that it's a split 50-50.
And I'm going to say, too, based off the software sales, yes, they're great, but you got to imagine there's around 18 to 19 million Wii U's out there. So I'm going to have to go ahead and say, based on the facts, that most of the Wii U's out there are working better as fucking Swiffer sweepers, just collecting all the dust.
Actually, I would say it's collecting less dust than my Wii did.
That may be true, but the fact about it was the Wii U. I mean, the normal Wii, it was in a house of a lot of fucking grandmas. Believe me, when my grandma came over here and my aunt, they were all like, "Oh, I want to do out." They go and buy the console, but they did buy the other games.
My aunt, her husband's parents, they live in an old, like renovated plantation home. Like it used to be a plantation home. They live old-timey. The only piece of modern electronics that I saw when I went to that house was a Wii.
Well, if they had a Wii, they had to find a TV.
No, I mean modern. Like they had an old school TV.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, modern. Like more than 6 years ago. Like at max 6 years ago was released.
Yeah, the Wii was attractive. It wasn't that expensive, and like people were coming over like, fuck, I want to fucking bowl without bowling. I want to do that shit.
Yeah, it sold like it was lightning in a bottle.
Yeah, and it came at a good time before the mobile market
could take those easy money people's attention.
Yeah, it was a gimmick, and it did die out. I would be a fool if I said that, like, there's definitely a lot more Wiis that collected dust because of how much sold and how quickly the fucking effects of what it did wore off.
Whereas the Wii U is selling based off of games that are actual games. It may be selling worse than the Wii, but it's collecting less dust because it's not selling on a gimmick, it's selling on games.
That's not even what I was trying to get at. I was getting at, it's obviously going to collect more dust when right now it probably has like 20% of what the Wii sold. The Wii sold probably around 100 million or more, so you're talking about around 20% the Wii U sold, so obviously there's going to be a lot less that are collecting dust, you know?
I was just, when I said that, I was more so referring to how often I use the sucker.
Ashton's forgetting the perspective aspect. He's only looking at what he's doing.
Okay, yeah, okay, you got a fair point there.
But, you might be onto something, because I actually, since a lot less people bought the Wii U than the Wii, that just means that a lot of the people that picked up the Wii are hardcore Nintendo fans. So more often than not, they will use the Wii U a lot more. So, a lot of them might not be collecting dust.
Okay, yeah, fair point there.
And you definitely are, too, looking at it from your perspective, because you're into Mario and all that type of Japanese shit. Most people aren't.
Japanese shit.
Like, anime is a whole different story, but most people aren't going to buy, like, that type of game. Like, Bayonetta is a perfect example. Has it even cracked 1 million yet?
It's 20,000 away from 1 million.
You see what I mean? How long? That game's been out fucking well over a year.
It's been, but here's some good news at least. Let's see. Let me go to VG charts real quick. I'm not gonna say. Honestly, hey, by the way, while I'm doing this Better Gamer, you said the GameCube had more RPGs than.
I said that.
More RPGs.
Oh no. Okay, I'm curious because also I kind of want to go back to. I'm going back to buy GameCube games anyway. Wait. Got a couple of big names for me, or how?
What to play?
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, I hear an echo. Alright.
The only ones I know that were on there were Skies of Arcadia Legends, Tales of Symphonia, which I own already.
Ash, can you do me a favor real quick? Could you link me? Just put in the group chat that we're in now. Could you link me the YouTube link? Because my friend actually wants to watch the podcast.
You want me to link the YouTube? Okay, give me.
Just the YouTube link.
Okay, give me a sec. Okay, copy link address. That's okay. I need to go to my other my other account real quick.
Now that I just thought about it, what RPGs besides Xenoblade is on the Wii U?
On the Wii U, currently there are 3. By the end of this year, there's going to be 3.
Wow, that's fucking sad.
3 big ones.
Wow, I want you consider Monster Hunter an RPG?
It is technically an RPG.
Oh man, that's a whole nother discussion right there.
No, it technically is. If you count Kingdom Hearts an RPG, it is even more so an RPG.
You're good, fam. You can keep that. It's not an RPG, bro.
If you count
Kingdom Hearts as an RPG, you can use all the magic attacks. You level up and everything. You know what? Like I said, it's a whole nother discussion of what you consider.
You level up in in Monster Hunter 2, you have to customize your gear. Or wait, no, you rank.
You don't. You don't. You only get stronger. You only build stronger equipment, but you don't actually really rank up in any way.
Okay, fair point. Fair point.
But then again, I go back. It's basically what you consider an RPG.
Okay.
I don't consider Monster Hunter. I mean, it has RPG-ish elements, but I really don't consider it an RPG.
It's currently labeled on Wikipedia as an RPG, so that's
fine. That's fine. I mean, if some people consider it, that's fine. But I technically don't really consider it an RPG.
Okay. Okay, fair point. Okay, but moving on to what happened. What was that's
if you want to count it, you can count it if you want. So yeah, I'll give it to you that one. We'll say 3.
Yeah, pretty much Xenoblade, Monster Hunter, and the Shin Megami Tensei Cross Fire Emblem.
It has a new name now. I forgot what the name was.
Oh, that thing! I refuse to call it by that.
Why?
You want me to do this? We're gonna do it. I'm gonna pull this name up, and you're gonna laugh your butt off.
I know.
Mirage Session #FE.
Sounds good to me.
That is the weird. If it wasn't for the #FE, that would actually be a good name.
Sounds good to me. Sounds good. It's just the fact that only 3 RPGs, really?
Not much for sure.
But on the GameCube, let's see.
I mean, you have the Baiting Kaitos 1 and 2.
Oh yeah, I know about those two. I'm a Monolith Soft fan. I cannot know about those. Don't forget about the Pokemon ones. Yeah, so let's see. We have 2 Monolith Soft games, 2 Pokemon. If you count, I'll count the Skies of Arcadia Legends because I'm counting Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, so that counts. And Tales of Symphonia, 6 RPGs on the game.
God, I feel like I'm forgetting one, I swear.
If I could look up a list, but that will take a while to go through that list.
There's not that many, but I swear, I'm forgetting one.
But yeah, we pretty much the GameCube only had double the amount of RPGs that the Wii U has.
Someone's GameCube had a shit ton more of games, though. In general, I don't know why we're narrowing it down to one.
You were right. You were right. There was one more. I just remembered. Bird, you were right. It was Paper Mario and the Thousand.
There you go.
There you go. That just reminded me. The Wii U also has 4 RPGs now. Paper Mario's newest entry.
Oh, you forgot a couple. There's a couple of more. The Mega Man X Command Mission.
Oh, right. How could I not remember that? That's 8. I played that game. I love that game.
Hold on, I'm not even fucking done yet.
Oh, no, I remember. Yu-Gi-Oh! Fossil Bound King. Oh, yeah, that's 9.
Lost Kingdoms 2, because I have a list right here. There's a lot. Phantasy Star, the Phantasy Star Online game.
Okay, fair point, but the Wii U is destroyed by GameCube's RPG numbers.
That's what I'm saying. I don't even know how many the Wii had. Like you
just had Xenoblade, Super Paper Mario, Tales of Symphonia 2. Hold on, I can actually go to GameStop and get a competent list from them.
Are you just talking about exclusive RPGs or what?
No, just RPGs in general. It can be exclusive.
So there's no third RPGs third party that were on GameCube and fucking Wii?
Oh, there was. Hold on, I have the list.
Pandora's Tower and Last Story.
The Mega Man X is also on PlayStation 2. Skies of Arcadia was on the Dreamcast first.
Mm-hmm.
Phantasy Star was on the Xbox.
Yep.
They had the Baldur's Gate. They have a couple of Baldur's Gate games that was also on Xbox and PS2. So you have a couple of multiplats in there. But that just shows you the kind of support that dwindled.
Okay, I'm sending you the link. Bear Gamer.
Oh, you don't need to. I actually got to your channel.
Oh, you did? Oh,
yeah, it was on your Plus page. There was a link to it, so I just clicked that.
Okay, so you got your friend to watch the video, all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, well, okay, I'm on GameStop's
You don't have your chat open though, just to let you know if you didn't know that your chat.
Oh, I don't know how. I barely work this thing.
Should be automatic. Like when I do it, it's automatic.
I really. Give me a sec. Maybe I can do it. But first off, I need to exit out a couple of these windows. Those because of my computers. My computers can't take too many windows being up at the same time. Now, give me a sec. It says. Okay, you might hear an echo for a sec. Son of a... I clicked the wrong thing. Give me a sec.
Also, by the way, I don't want to get it twisted. I'm only talking about the Wii, the RPGs for the consoles, not in the total amount of games in general, just the RPGs.
Oh yeah, I knew what you were referring to. I already knew that the Wii U didn't have that many RPGs in general, but I didn't think it was that bad compared to the GameCube at first. And then and then going down the list, it was like, dang, yeah, double it, over double, dang. Well.
Like, yeah, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, and Skies of Arcadia.
Oh yeah, I remember playing.
Pretty much kills it right there.
In size?
No, not in size, just in sheer quality, just right there alone.
Okay,
My opinion.
Does he X?
Not fact.
Who the heck is this guy? Gaming generation discussion video. Okay.
Shit.
Is this Duzzy guy your friend, Better Gamer?
Yeah, why? What's going on?
Oh no, I was just surprised. It was like, what the?
Oh, he commented. I thought he was in the podcast, and I was like, did I send the wrong link?
No. Okay. Oh, which it wouldn't have been a bad thing. It's I could use all the people I can get in the podcast, but I was just surprised to see some. I was just surprised to see someone. It wouldn't have been a bad. Okay, let's see. Live control room. Let's see. Okay, I'll worry about this later when I fix see if I can add the chat in later on. Oh no, here it is. Open live chat. Invalid request, it says.
Oh god.
Yeah, son of a gun. I'll worry about this later. But yeah, the Wii U is pretty much it only has 4 RPGs. Monster Hunter, if you count it as an RPG, which Darth Hooley doesn't. He's obviously got a bias against Monster Hunter.
No, actually, I like Monster Hunter.
I'm just being funny about that.
I had that shit on the 3DS.
You're probably a bigger Monster Hunter fan than me anyway. I just bought Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate last year. And I haven't even touched it since I got Xenoblade.
I don't blame you. Probably the better game.
Oh, heck yeah. Even though the original Xenoblade is the only crap, that game is awesome. So it's way more tighter on the controls because you're gonna laugh at me for saying this, but I actually actively play Xenoblade Chronicles with the Wii Remote and Nunchuck.
Why would I laugh at you?
Because most people don't use it and always recommend the Pro Pad for anything that's not a game that you can pretty much an acceptable motion control game like Wii Sports or the Mario baseball games or anything that they don't consider would be motion controls, or you would be scared to have motion controls in. They don't use the Wii Remote for fear of motion controls being in there.
If motion controls are applied right and it feels right, then I don't see why not use them.
Heck, they don't even use them in Xenoblade Chronicles X. The only reason I use the Wii Remote Nunchuck is because in one hand I can move my character into the right position while also choosing my move, and it just gives me a faster response time.
I think people in general, especially in this community, they go by word of mouth way too much instead of actually experiencing that product or said item.
Oh,
That's in general. That's
Yeah,
not
I mean-
even. Justin, I've seen people turn down a fucking game, right? Alright, here's what a lot of people do, and I'm telling you off personal experience. A lot of people, if they don't have money to purchase a game, they'll actively seek reasons to not like it to justify not buying it. I've seen that being done firsthand.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. They want to
Actually
be
did that a
told a
couple-
reason not to buy something. Like, give me a reason not to buy it.
Yep. And to my everlasting shame, I have done this before too.
Everyone's allowed to, fuck up and do that. I'm sure I've done that at some point too. I can't think of an instance, but you just gotta learn from it, man. I mean, this one dude I know, specific example I could think of. This dude, I told him that, fuck, what game was it? You guys remember that, like, shitty fucking game? I think it was called, like, Thief or something?
Thief?
Yeah,
Oh,
the first-person stealth game.
Yeah, it was like a spy game.
Oh yeah, it's Thief, as Laserfist calls it.
I'm trying to remember if it was Thief. He bought some game. I think it may have been Evolve too. And I told him it was some games he buys. He usually buys most games when they come out. I was told him in advance these games aren't going to do too well. I could tell you they're going to die out quick. And he enjoyed the Destiny beta with me. And then when it came to Destiny coming out, he didn't have money. And I was like, but you enjoyed the beta. And he's looking at all these fucking bullshit reviews that came out day one before the raids were in Destiny, which is like one of the awesome parts about the game and the strikes and all that. And people were reviewing it fucking day one, which was a huge like slap in the face to the game, because those types of games need a lot more playing before, because Destiny is an always online game, so they couldn't play that portion of it beforehand, right?
Right.
So pretty much the reviews were unfair, and he was going off those reviews. Like, this motherfucker literally said to me, in quote, Angry Joe didn't like it. I just facepalmed like, oh my fucking shit.
God, don't even bring up Angry Joe. He made a video supporting Anita Sarkeesian. That's enough reason to unsub from him.
You know what's funny about him? He's a hypocrite. He just loves going with the fucking popular opinion. Crap Gamer brought this up. Sorry, I lost my track. Alright, I remember. Crap Gamer actually brought this up, and I don't agree with him with everything, obviously. But pretty much he said, like, Boogie and him, Boogie, the big guy.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so they were both hating on the Xbox DRM thing, but then Sony tries to trademark fucking Let's Play, and they say nothing at all. Here's a key point to Angry Joe being a hypocrite. He made a video about how bad Street Fighter V is, and then he buys the game and streams it anyway!
You seem surprised by his actions.
I'm not surprised. I'm just like, why does anyone...
No, he's angry, not surprised. Anger. That's anger in somebody's voice.
Yeah, I'm not
I
surprised.
don't even fucking care. He can do whatever he wants.
I don't even care if you're amazing at video games. Like, some people don't like Review Tech USA because he's not good at games. But it's not just about that. But with Angry Joe, he's just a hypocrite. And you know what? He'll review games based off of his own experiences, meaning because he sucks at a game, he'll give it a lower score and say this or that's bullshit when it's really not.
Mm-hmm. Heck, he even tried to... Most people defend him when he called Nintendo out for their copyright bullcrap.
I remember that video, yeah. I saw
But here's the thing. Why didn't he post a review for the first or the second time? Especially the second time he tried to upload Nintendo footage.
You know what's funny too, bro? Here's what's actually funny. And that fraud, Dr. Trey, actually brought this up, and he was 100% right. You know what they say, a broken clock. What they say? Say a broken clock is right like once a day or twice a day, right?
Right.
So that's pretty much like Dr. Trey said, Angry Joe was in his video, he was like, I go out and I buy a Wii U and I buy your software and I buy this and I buy that. But he actually had his fucking subs pay for his shit. He didn't
Right, he didn't pay for it. he's. Oh no, but here's the thing. Especially with the fact that you bring up, oh, I hit the Xbox One's DRM. It's ticking me off. I'm not buying it. I bought myself a PS4. Then but yet he has the extra money to go out and buy the Xbox One once it fixes.
We know he has plenty of money. Money isn't even a question. He has like around 1.5 million subs. He's flown out to the events.
Right. No.
That he has to ask anybody.
Right. And then he says,
and say, "I spent this money" when you didn't.
Right. Hold on, Better Gamer. I'm gonna bring this one in because I've been waiting to say this one. Think about it. Here's how much of a hypocrite he is. He sits there and goes, okay, I hit the Xbox One, and then he still buys it. But then he says something positive about the Wii U, but he can't be bothered to buy it. He has to wait till his subs buy it for him, saying, now you have no excuse not to play it. Wait, since you said you liked the games that they showed off at E3 2014, and we got you the system, so get the games. I let it slide the first time when he just posted Let's Play footage and said, and got mad at Nintendo. I was like, okay, yeah, you got a point there. That should not be a thing. But then when he did it the second time, I looked at him and said, wait, why didn't you do a review? If you did a review and they did the same thing to you, you would have even more ammo.
That's the thing. His types of videos are pretty much now. This is just like everyone, but like pretty much his shit that he does is, it's very clickbaity because he only goes with the popular opinion. Like Boogie and Angry Joe were actually talking about how like Crap Gamer when all the Xbox fanboys supposedly were calling them out on Twitter, but they deserve to get called out. Like, why are you not talking about this, but you can talk about the Xbox? Why are you not talking about... Because you're biased.
Yeah, why aren't you talking about how the PS4 is very... Just like how you said, they're slow to do anything. Another thing you forgot to say, and I'm not saying you left this out on purpose, but this is something they've always had a problem with, but it's even more so with the PS4, noticeable with the PS4 missing a lot of other things, too. They are slow to make their first party games. Slow as molasses.
Who is? Sorry.
Sony's slow at making exclusives.
Oh yeah, they're slow at putting features on their console. They couldn't even be bothered to put shit that was on the PS3 on. They're not even bothered to put an appear offline mode, and they know fucking people want that. They fucking know people want that.
Wow, Bayonetta's selling about as well as Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah, Sunset Overdrive was another underrated one. That's another thing. Most Xbox people, like the fanboys, we don't know if they actually buy their exclusives or not. We know majority don't.
But hey, at least Nintendo fans buy their exclusives. When they say they're gonna do something, they buy it.
That's all they have, though, and they don't really buy it that much. Bayonetta, if every Nintendo fan bought it,
just as good as Sunset Overdrive on a system that is quote unquote got a lot of less systems out there compared to the Xbox One.
Still, when Bayonetta came out, I want to say it was around 15 million, 14 million sold. That sounds about accurate. And they were pushing this whole Operation Platinum. They were pushing the fuck out of it, and it took just until now to sell 1 million. Come on, that's a fail. It's a fail. Come on.
And also, Sunset Overdrive released at a horrible time.
Both. I was just gonna say that both games sold about as well, and it's a pretty good. It's pretty good sales for the game, but for the mission of Operation Platinum, yeah, that's a fail for the mission.
Yeah, I want to see Operation Platinum for Transformers Devastation or the new Ninja Turtle. Maybe how about Operation Platinum for Scalebound or Nier Automata? How about that?
Trey got lucky. We all know Trey got lucky that Platinum is working on Star Fox. He didn't know that. He was thinking that the Transformer game or the other game that they're making, the Nier game, was a Nintendo exclusive. And then it turned out it wasn't, and and his only saving grace was the fact that they're helping make Star Fox Zero so that it can come out faster and better. He almost had nothing to say for that video where he basically told everybody off and said that, oh, the next game Platinum makes is going to be Nintendo exclusive.
Oh, I remember when you said that.
Yeah, he is he just got lucky. We all know it, right?
I don't even care.
I got you.
Like, I don't even watch his videos. I'm subscribed to him, but I don't watch his videos.
I'm subscribed to him. I actually thought he
Who
was...
is it now? Sorry? Who is it? What's the... Oh, Trey?
Yeah.
Bro, he's the biggest... He frauds right in front of his whole retarded-ass Nintendo fan base that followed him.
Bro, like,
He
how
frauds
do you
right
actually
in front of
care?
their eyes.
I used to think he was an actually decent YouTube personality until I started talking to you guys.
He's funny because I'm laughing at him, but not with him, you know. But he frauds right in front of the whole community. That's why they're blind sheep. His whole fan base, especially that paid enthusiast fag. I'm sure you guys have seen him running rampant around the whole comment section. Like, he's one of the worst Nintendo cocksuckers in the comments I've ever seen, and I don't even think he's trolling. But like, he frauds in front of all of his fans. You know what's funny? You never see any Nintendo gameplay from him. He got into a fight with, what's his name, Omega Loser about Xenoblade versus Fallout, and you see no gameplay from that on his channel, but all you ever see him streaming is fucking PS4, and you see no Nintendo content on his channel.
I'll say this. I actually did get into an argument with my brother, just a brotherly argument about which one was going to be better, Fallout 4 or Xenoblade Chronicles X. I was putting my money on Xenoblade X because I thought the mechs looked way better in Xenoblade. Later, so, and you give me a Transformer that is also a mech, I'm sold. Oh, that's like giving Linkara a sword that turns into a gun. Sold instantly. And I'm guessing neither of you know who Linkara is.
Nope. Wait. Nope.
Comic book guy who works with the Nostalgia Critic and Angry Joe.
I only watch Angry Joe. I don't know who the fuck the other two guys you mentioned are.
Oh, I know who Nostalgia Critic is. He reviews like old shit.
Oh, yeah, Wolf mentioned them a couple of times. Yeah, Wolf always was bringing up a bunch of reviewers. I tend to lose track because I'm
Nostalgia Critic isn't he has a new name now, right? Like, wait, is that Cinema Massacre or is that a different?
No, he still goes by the Nostalgia Critic and he reviews newer stuff. He just cut it back from being once every week to once every 2 weeks so that he has more time to write material and do better skits. Because some of the skits are actually starting to get entertaining. Like, he's starting to actually be a movie inside a review.
I don't give a shit about no skit. I just want to see the gameplay.
Yeah, he puts a lot of effort
Joe
into
sucks.
why do you think people watch him? There's entertainment value there.
Joe has the entertainment value of watching a lava lamp.
Joe? Angry Joe?
Yeah, Angry Joe has the entertainment value of watching a lava lamp.
I don't know. I like to laugh at his shit, like when he's complaining about something's hard when really, in reality, he just sucks. But it's also funny because he fucking he dresses his brother in fucking drag.
Yeah, he does. Yo, he dresses that dude
in
up.
his Tomb Raider review, his brother was like wearing a fucking miniskirt.
Yo, I feel so bad for him. Like, yo, you straight fucked him up, man. Now he's like looking all goofy and shit. Like, I like Angry Joe for that. Like, he dresses up in costumes and the suits.
Oh God! If I ever tried to do that to my brother would punch me in the face.
Like, I still watch his Rambo review because he straight looks goofy with the muscle suit. And when he's walking in his backyard, it looks like his backyard. That shit has me dying every single time.
Oh man, but honestly, the only reviewer I listen to for good game reviews is Retro Replay.
If you want good game reviews, you could watch Angry Centaur Gaming. He has some honest reviews.
Shit,
Well,
Wolf said the
good
same
question.
fucking thing. Shout out to Wolflow.
So yeah,
Shout out to fucking Angry Centaur. That guy, he has a really good way. He has a really nice way of doing things too. He
quick
goes,
question:
like,
does he have a scale system of any kind?
Yes, it's very good. It's buy, wait for sale, rent, or never talk about again. It's
Oh,
very-
thank you.
Never
Thank
talking
you.
about it again.
yeah.
Okay.
It's a really good scale.
Oh, thank God! Because here's the thing: I agree with Wolflow on the fact that I don't like the just saying a generic number, but I would like them to be clear on what it is. Like, is it a buy? Is it a blah 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 by your standards or what?
You're gonna like him too. He does things very, graphics, gameplay. He
Oh,
does
thank-
sound
yeah.
design. He does sound design as well.
Let's see. What was the
And he
name?
does a lot of indie games too, like on Steam, like some smaller games that other reviewers won't do. Very good channel.
Okay, let's see. Give me a sec.
It's
Indie.
actually- Oh, go ahead.
No. What was the name of the channel? Angry what?
It's all one word. It'll be Centaur.
Centaur Gaming.
Yeah, Angry Centaur Gaming.
Okay, I got him right here. I'll be sure to check out his stuff later.
Sup?
It's actually always I do prefer to watch reviewers who do smaller titles or like obscure games because they seem to know more about what they're talking about and they're also more passionate. You can hear it in their voice when they're talking about it.
Oh yeah, I'll agree with that one. Oh, by the way, do you guys want to hear? I bet you $20 you're gonna laugh your butt off when you hear the Retro Replays scoring system. I bet you $20. Like how his score system goes from the best score is Gift from God, odd, and the worst score is pretty much here. Give me a sec. Yeah, it goes from Gift from God, full price, good, decent, bargain bin, rental, tolerable, trash, liquid shit, and then Bubsy 3D. I especially like the liquid shit one. That one's too funny. I mean, I'm actually thinking about stealing that for my review score system. But okay, moving on.
What was the last one again?
Bubsy 3D.
They should replace that with.
Donald Trump.
Oh!
Oh man. Oh no. Trust me, that is the worst game he's reviewed. That's why it's the lowest score.
Which game was it?
Bubsy 3D.
I didn't even know there was a game, so that pretty much. That's why I asked you a second time what it was.
Here, I'm about to screen share. I'm about to screen share it.
Yeah, that
You
game
guys
cannot be that bad. I'm gonna have to play.
Oh
it myself.
yes, it is, dude.
Bubsy 3D.
It sounds retarded, but I'm gonna have to play
It
it.
sounds like you.
No.
It sounds like you waved
I'll
a
show
fucking
you.
bubble wand
First
around.
off, I want you to think about this real quick. Guess what? What system it came out for?
PC. Sounds like a PC.
PlayStation 1.
Oh, okay.
The same year has Super Mario 64, and the same year has what was it again?
Oh shit! I know
Crash
that guy.
Bandicoot.
Yeah, Retro Replays. Yeah, I'm subscribed to him too. Oh shit! Now I recognize who he is. As soon as you showed, awesome. Yeah, I like his reviews. He's
Yeah,
very
this is
in-depth.
what the game looks like, Better Gamer. I'm telling you,
I still play it. I don't give a fuck.
this game, oh god.
I wonder if it's better than that I Am Bread shit BG likes.
Oh, I love that. Oh, he's never gonna live that down, is he?
I'm not gonna let him live that shit down.
Yes.
What game did you say?
He plays I Am Bread, a game.
Oh wait,
where
that's
you're
a
piece of
platformer?
bread.
Fuck that! I hate platformers. You can have that.
I told you. It's a platformer where you use the D-pad to control the character.
I'm not a graphics whore by any means, but The environments look plain.
I'm pretty sure that fucking Iron Bridge shit's also a platformer as well. So they're
Of
comparable.
course, you have to hop over fucking tables and spoons and forks and plates to get into that toaster. You got to do it.
I don't know why you would want to get in the fucking toaster. I mean, if you watch those Pop-Tart commercials, we know that bakery items don't want to go in the toaster.
And we all know it tastes better without it being toasted.
Oh yeah.
Oh, heck no, but yeah, you continue. Oh, yeah, but oh man. I'm telling you, this game, it came out the same year as Crash Bandicoot, and it looks like it's Star Fox on the original SNES.
Actually, to be honest, it looks like Sony went try-hard mode to try to look for a platforming mascot.
Oh god. But here's the funny thing. Guess what's the worst part about this game?
Everything.
Graphics.
It's a sequel. Well, it's the third game in a series.
Or it actually works.
No.
I remember someone said that. I forgot who said that in a review about a really bad game that they didn't like at all. And like, you know what the worst part is? The game actually works. Like that was the worst part of a shitty game. Shit, I forgot what it was. I think it was Angry Joe. I think he said that for Right to Hell. That one.
It was the worst part was that it actually worked.
Yeah, the game actually works. Like there's barely any glitches or anything. Like it fucking works.
How is that the worst part?
Because the game is so bad that you actually are playing it. You know, that you're actually playing it through with actually no problem. Like, you wishes it would crash so you would just stop playing. Like, you know how people get an excuse to not buy something? Like, you want an excuse.
Oh, yeah, I get where you're going now.
Exactly. I want an excuse to not play, so God show me a sign and the game crashes perfect.
Oh, by the way, it has underwater levels, too. This one. Like, seriously, this thing is that bad. I can't even believe that someone actually thought this piece of garbage was a good idea. Yeah.
Well, you know, people can say that with you liking the Wii U as well.
Oh. Okay, I walked
Oh,
right into
shit.
I walked right into it. But here's the thing. This one doesn't even work. At least the Wii U games work and function.
You know, we
This is one game on the PlayStation 1. Most of the other games worked. This is one game.
Yeah, I'm not calling the PlayStation out. I'm calling this one game out.
Oh.
This one game sucks that badly.
Well, you can... Oh, never mind. Shit. Oh, fuck. I lost train of thought with that one.
You know, we make fun of Bubsy 3D, and looking at it maybe rightly so. I haven't played it yet, so I'm not 100% sure on that either. But you know, there's some people out there who probably played it as a kid and loved it, and they still love it now. So.
Oh yeah, there was one guy who said, "Shut up, Bubsy 3D is the shit" on Retro Replay's.
Could be a troll too. You never know.
True, but I mean, people.
He could genuinely love it too.
Who are we to tell them they can't love what they love? You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. I have no right to tell you you can't enjoy something. You have to enjoy this instead.
Right, I have no right to
nobody to tell you.
Right, I have no right to tell Darth Hooli to go jump off a cliff because Pokemon sucks and Digimon rules.
Unfortunately, not everyone would agree with that logic.
Nobody agrees with that logic.
Oh yeah, because like there's a reason I don't really share. I only give people my PlayStation account, or let them give them my name, not because I like hiding my trophies, but I know if this shit of a community got a hold of my shit, they'd be calling me casual. I don't have much PlayStation games because I'm actually very different from most gamers, as in I don't just go and buy the next thing and fucking just throw away. I don't understand that mentality. Like, BG's a huge offender of that. I can't do that. I like playing games and having longevity. So I was playing COD for a while now. I'm playing a little bit of Madden, looking forward to Uncharted, playing some shit on PC, some retro shit on the PC on the side. So I don't jump from game to game. I just don't understand that.
Same here. I can barely afford to grab game.
Better gamer, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What do you like to play?
As in like genre?
just in general, just give me a couple of games that you like to play.
All right, franchise. All right, I like Borderlands.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably one of my favorite franchises, if not my favorite.
Fantastic game to play with people, by the way. Don't play that game by yourself.
I liked Uncharted. I bought all the old ones.
Sucks.
Don't listen to him. He's fucking ignorant.
Yeah, I'm just joking again.
Yeah, bro, you like Yoshi. You can't say anything to me. I like open world games. I liked the Batman games. I'm fucking in love with Telltale games.
Oh yeah, me too.
I liked the Prototypes games, but those will never be a thing anymore because the people got fired, the developers. I liked Fable, but maybe that'll happen on Sony now. Who knows?
Oh shit!
Yeah, right.
But I asked you this question, to basically, to basically tell you that keep enjoying what you're playing. Fuck everybody else.
Mm-hmm. Just like how I enjoy playing Xenoblade, but also playing Yoshi. I will never let anyone tell me what games I can and cannot enjoy.
Here's the huge flaw with the community. Instead of basing you as a gamer on what you play, they should just judge how much time you're gaming on anything.
Right.
You know, that shouldn't even matter either. Like, if I'm playing games casually, why should it matter?
I play shit casually too, but I mean, if you're sitting on here, like in this community, we talk about the industry. There's a point where if you're not playing a lot and you don't know, you should keep your mouth shut. Like fucking Zaire and all the crew.
I don't want to go ahead and start dropping names like that, but I mean, it shouldn't. If you know what you're talking about, it shouldn't matter how often you play games. Just know what the fuck you're saying.
Right.
That's the most important part.
Do you think it's like disingenuous though to like be as you're as a gamer voicing your shit to the people when you don't even take part in it?
Right.
Oh, that's probably the biggest crime that affects this community, and it basically, to go to our main topic for the whole discussion, it basically affects how people look at a generation. Because if you have a certain group of people spreading nothing but negativity, you will think a generation is nothing but negative. And in fact, nobody wants to look at the positives of the situation.
Why do you think people hate this generation so much? It's the worst one.
I've said this before.
Go ahead.
I don't. Just me, and a lot of people may get butthurt about this, but I don't see any positives in this generation besides like fucking indie games. But those were already a thing. But a lot of people say there's a new boost now. I really like. Do you guys see? Do you guys see any like? What are the redeeming factors of this fucking generation? I don't see like anything, man. I mean, even prior franchises.
Up and playing their some Nintendo gamers are shutting up and playing their games like how I do.
The positive I see is the same positive in any generation: the games.
Mm-hmm.
Plain and simple. What's the most important factor of a generation of console games?
The games, and they're coming out now broken with all this, microtransaction shit and all that.
The thing is though, a lot of people when they see the big titles when they come out, broken or full of microtransactions or DLC, they generalize the entire, generation. Like all the games are like, but that's
it's not that. But it's fucking most of them. It really is like it's always something. It's not that all these games have all these problems. It's either it's broken or it's extremely lacking content or there's some type of microtransactions shit. It's like there's like always something on one of them or some weird ass day one patches that are fucking something up. It's like always and even these games that people love are for some reason not living up to standards. Arkham Knight was arguably the worst Batman game in the series.
I'll agree with you on that. I'll back you up on that one.
But here's the thing. I go back to. That's just their opinion. If someone tells you that they love Batman Arkham Knight and they thought that was the best, that's what they think.
Oh yeah.
You can't argue that.
Hold on.
Do you know what type of DLC they released for that game though? And
the thing is, I agree with you. I don't like DLC. I don't buy DLC, or I don't do any of that microtransaction nonsense.
It's about taking advantage of people. What DLC was supposed to be was content you pay for, content that's made after the game to keep the game going. And now it's becoming shit that's ripped out of the fucking game, and they're telling you that it's made
Better
after.
Gamer, Darth Hooley.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. One, I agree with you with Better Gamer on the fact that DLC is becoming Very few companies use it how it was meant to be used. And I'm sorry for saying Nintendo does it, but they actually did with Smash Brothers.
Amiibos. Go ahead.
Well, hold on. Amiibo. Yeah, they're doing it wrong with Amiibo, but with Smash Brothers, the content was the DLC stuff. Their stuff, the way they did it with Smash Brothers, that's how it's supposed to be done. You finish the freaking game, and then you start working on the DLC.
Don't forget Mario Kart. They did well with that too.
Yeah, but Amiibos are screwing it up, though. I'll give you that. The Amiibos are doing some horrible, shady stuff with DLC. See, I'll give you that. After talking with Bear and understanding where he comes from on the Twilight Princess DLC debacle, I agree with him. But you also have a point, Arthuli, because my friend Santiago, he doesn't like Arkham Knight as much as he likes Arkham City or Arkham Asylum, but he prefers it over Arkham Origins.
Yeah, that could be. That's why I said arguable. I don't know anyone who said Arkham Knight was the best in the series. What I want to ask you guys, can we agree on the fact that even game franchises that we love, they're going down the shit, or even respected ones? Like, hold on. Fallout 3 was considered by the fans to be like a legendary game, and people wait 7 years, and Fallout 4 finally comes out,
and it does more, and it's copy.
I'm not even gonna say it's broken, okay? We know that Bethesda games come out like that for whatever fucking reason, and that's bullshit alone. But they were on the game for maybe a month. I don't see anyone playing Fallout anymore, and a lot of people don't care about the DLC. I mean, you're seeing all these games that were like legendary last generation, and now new ones come out, and they're just utter shit.
Either that, or they forget about them in the next 5 seconds.
I haven't played Fallout, so I can't tell you. I can't help you on that one. So
but you can see that not a lot of people are playing it, right? There was a lot of people playing it. I don't see no one.
The thing is, are you just basing this only on this community or just entire YouTube?
No, I'm basing it YouTube, my friends list on both things. I'm trying to get as much facts as I can gather. I just don't see anyone anywhere playing or talking about Fallout. And when they were talking about Fallout, it was negative news on how they jacked up the season pass prices.
But
wow,
I can't argue because I haven't played Fallout 4. A lot of these so-called Fallout fans, I don't even know if they played the original 2 before Fallout 3. So
a lot of them hopped on Fallout 3, but that's understandable though because it changed.
It was more recent.
You know what? Yeah, you know what? Let me take that back. I was being ignorant when I said that. You can still be a fan of the series even if you play one game. Let me take that back.
Especially since they changed it. Like, Fallout was not the same. They made it open to a wide, more range of people, but you guys never did say, do you guys agree? Sure, we're talking about our opinions, sure. But do you guys think that the main consensus is that for most games, that they're just becoming shittier over time, even if we loved them last gen, the sequels are just becoming trash?
I will say this. Do you think the major consensus is always right?
No.
In most cases, because it's based off of facts.
Not necessarily.
Because if you agree with the major consensus, then you will always agree that the fact that the games that sell the most are the best ones.
I'm a fucking Destiny fan, dude. Or I was anyway. I don't agree with the main consensus, but I think that it is based off of facts. Like all these games that are coming out, like, dude, just look no further than Mortal Kombat, man. Look what the fuck happened with that game. Look at all the shit that they did to it because they were so money hungry, even though they knew they were going to turn a good profit because it's so fucking, like, the game is so loved. It's a household name. Same thing with Street Fighter. We all know what happened with that game too. Games are getting worse.
At least Mortal Kombat didn't come out without being able to play against a single player CPU, so I don't have to get my butt kicked every 5 seconds.
Like I said, there's balances, there's pros and cons with every game. It was the lacking. Here's an example of what I was talking about. Like, there's always an issue. Street Fighter V, it was a major lack of content. Mortal Kombat was broken on PC, And also, they had all this day one DLC shit, which they eventually put in the season pass, and now obviously they have their Game of the Year bullshit XL edition.
And here, I'll even say this. I bought Splatoon. I'm kind of guilty of what Hydro Fame did. I went out and bought Splatoon, which had more multiplayer content than single-player content, was missing some stuff even in multiplayer, and was really lacking at launch. But the reason why I bought Splatoon but will not be buying Street Fighter V is one thing. There is at least with Splatoon, the online is free. The online is free. I'm not paying to get my butt kicked if I do get my butt kicked online. And it is matchmaking based on my
Connection?
skill level.
Oh, okay, skill. I hate skill-based, honestly. Skill-based, actually, I've talked about this. It'll mess up your connection at times because they may match you with someone on your skill that's like around the world. And I personally, I like casual matches. I like when it matches me with someone random. If it matches me with someone who will kick my shit in, then they kick my shit in for one game, and then I find a new group of people.
I say it's matched based on skill because I can see people who are around my level online. But
okay.
every so often I do get a level 4 or level 3 when I go into the casual area, turf war mode. So I'm not sure how they specifically do it, but
you know what, though? I wouldn't. I think Hydro felt a misguided sense of hype because he saw like his whole friends was playing it. He even told me that himself. You honestly, I gotta give you a pass because you guys are on the Wii U and y'all motherfuckers is thirsty as hell. So
and hold on. No, I wouldn't have if the Wii U's online was not free. I would not have bought Splatoon. That is the only reason. If online is the main portion of the game, that online better be freaking free.
They should never charge for online.
Otherwise, I'm not paying for the game because I gotta pay for the game twice to access the main game. That's ridiculous.
That's what we've been dealing with. That's what we've been dealing with since the 360. But the reason why I don't think Nintendo can ever get away with that, unless they want to do something like $5 per month, is because for most games they refuse to even put in online. So how would that work? That would be fucked up.
No, they could get away with it on the NX if they did one of two things. One, they started adding online multiplayer in games where we asked for Star Fox Zero, and new Super Mario 3D World. Excuse me, I have a cough. But they could get away with it if they did that, or if they got third parties back.
And if they made their infrastructure better, look what PlayStation did. They already had, I guess it was alright, it's better than Nintendo's, but they fucking just slapped the name Plus onto it, put in a party mode, like Xbox 360 had, and they called it a new fucking service, and they didn't do anything really to expand off of what PS3 had. Nintendo's infrastructure is literally shit, isn't it?
Actually, I'll agree and disagree. I think their system, like the way it's organized, like when you boot up the system and what it looks like.
Yeah, the user interface.
That is the best navigation. Everything's nice and neat. Everything is.
Nah.
But no, it is. The top one is everything's on the screen all at once. You can see where you gotta go to get your game. And the eShop icon is a shopping bag. The friends notification is a simple symbol.
Wait, you talk about the Wii U UI?
I think no,
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, pretty much what you see, the home screen, how it works.
The PS4 one, dude, is a lot. The Xbox one, I'll admit, it could be confusing if you're new to it, but you'll get the hang of it. The PS4 is smooth as fuck, dude. Everything,
that
like you go past it, it says everything's right there. It has the little logo. It has the little name. It's fast too. It's fast and clean.
I would say yes and no on that. I had a little bit of trouble, but It was only a little bit. So, and since it was my first time since the PlayStation 2 of owning a Sony console for more than
Well, if it's your first time, and okay, so
for more than a month, I owned the PS3 for a little while. My dad sold it. I didn't get a chance to play with it mostly. Because he was always on there, and then I was barely over at his house, and then he sold it before I got the chance to play on any other games besides Uncharted 3. So I did own the PS3. It's just I have more experience with the PS4.
all right, so that would make sense why you had a little bit of trouble in the beginning then.
Yeah, that's why I was saying I agree yes and I agree no. I agree. I think what you said about the Xbox One where for newcomers,
That can be confusing.
Yeah, the PS4's infrastructure is going to be confusing. And
Xbox One more so actually, especially at launch. Oh my god!
Definitely agree. The Xbox One definitely would be way harder to get a newcomer to understand.
And at launch, it was worse. I remember I was looking through it and looked up where is this. I'm like, what the fuck is this doing here? Why is this over here? Like I didn't get that shit at all.
Yeah, the PS4 is a little bit difficult for newcomers. But
I know exactly where I was going as soon as I booted it up. I'm like, oh, that's there, that's there,
it tells you where to go. It kind of guides you through it, holds your hand, if you will. The only criticism I really have about the PS4 one is that at first it bothered me.
No, it wasn't a brand new one, so it didn't walk me through stuff.
No, I'm not talking about walkthrough. It's obvious. The symbols
that's what
really
I was
obvious what it is.
The only thing I didn't like about it was that to redeem a code, you have to go into the PlayStation Store. I thought that was pretty stupid, but
here was my gripe, and you guys are gonna laugh at me for this. When I booted it up, I had no problems getting into the game. I had no problems with anything other than that. I was trying to figure out how to turn the sucker off. That was the thing that was taking me forever to figure out.
Just hold the middle button in the controller.
Oh, I thought there was a way where you could turn it off on the screen or something like that. There was a way, but...
Yeah, there is. You go to the power symbol at the end, and then you can just go there and you can just turn it off.
Or you can just close your application and put your finger over the power button, and it'll put it to rest.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a power button on the PS4? I didn't see that crap.
It's right on the front, on the little stripe.
If you hold the power button, it turns the PS4
you hold it, and it'll put it
I just turned my PS4 on by using the controller.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You hold that same button, and you'll go to power options, and you turn it off.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to have to call you out on that one. That's some fuckery right there that you can't turn it off with the power button on the front. Exposed.
Casual confirm. It's exposed.
I'm sorry. As often as Dread touches a Nintendo console, it has often as I touch a modern Sony.
He touches his 3DS a lot.
I'll tell you what, though. I'll give you I'll give you some fucking prop, or not but I'll give you some leeway because.
No, there is no leeway.
No, I'll give him some leeway. Ash, all right. Are you in front of your PS4? If you look very, very closely at the line, you will see there's a power button, but you need like a microscope.
That's exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said. There's a power option on the top right corner.
The retard who designed that power button should get their head smacked.
And if you look under that too, if you look under it, there's an eject button too. That's what the bottom portion of it is. If you look really closely.
How do you not know what the power symbol looks like?
It's microscopic, as you said. It's microscopic.
It's obvious. It's right on the top. Like as soon as all you have to do is press the up direction and go all the way to the right.
No, I don't see it on the No, it's microscopic on the system. The controller.
Microscopic. You need to stop. You need to, shit. I know you wear glasses, but
it is pretty fucking small though.
But it's still pretty obvious. It's right there.
Yeah,
if you play around with the console, you'll find it.
No, I found it on the. I understand how to use the PlayStation 4 controller. Fine, I know how to use that, but I cannot for the. That was microscopic. The power button on the actual system.
That is stupid. It's not that bad.
To me, it was self-explanatory, but I guess
exactly.
You didn't know.
I couldn't see it. I honestly couldn't see it. I just said, they want me to use it.
Just admit, hold this L. You hold this L.
I'm surprised you've never bumped into it before and been like, oh, how the fuck did that turn on?
No, it's. Do you want to know how high my PS4 is?
I'm guessing pretty damn high.
Old as hell.
No, here, I'll show you. I'll turn on my camera real quick, just so you can see where it is in height.
You need to play Iron Bread, Hold the Loaf.
Hold that loaf.
See, it's up there, right? Yeah,
That shit's blurry as hell. Fucking Google, man.
that's how high. Try that.
Hold 2 loaves.
Yeah, that's blurry as fuck. Are you recording? Are you recording with your Wii U?
No,
Oh shit! Oh, 3 loaves.
no, I'm not recording with my Wii U. I'm
I was
recording
fucking
with
with
my
you because
laptop.
that shit was some low quality.
That's because my computer it's been a while since it's updated.
No, it's Google Plus. It's Google Plus. I've had my camera on before. It's pretty shitty.
But yeah, I have it in a pretty hard to bump in place in my room.
So you're
Yeah.
gonna blame Sony and not yourself for putting it there?
Huh? No, to
Blame
bump
yourself
in.
for the location.
Oh, so I have to bump into the thing and realize, oh wait, how the heck did that thing turn on?
Hold on, but like let's be honest. I'm playing devil's advocate for both sides. Like you didn't once think to yourself that there might be a power button on the front of the console somewhere.
No, I
Exactly.
looked all
Hold
over
this loaf, man.
No, I looked all over that thing. I went, okay, where the heck is this power button? I know it's here. I thought it originally was the PlayStation symbol on the side of the console. I thought it was gonna glow or
Who the fuck
something.
puts a power
What?
button on the side of the console?
Oh my god. Listen, just stop trying to defend yourself. You're making yourself look like a fool. Just stop. Just stop. Hold the loaf. Don't toast it. I don't want to see no butter. Don't try to make a sandwich on it. Nothing. Just hold
He's holding all the loaves because console peasants like that bread.
it.
All the peasants be eating that bread in their villages.
Shit. All the games we only have to look forward to is I Am Bread and its sequels, I Am Mayonnaise, Cheese, and fucking bologna.
The sequel would be I Am Toast. What the fuck are you talking about?
I Am Toast.
But better gamer, back to what I was gonna
Game of the
my
year
original
edition,
point
I am.
about the Wii U's operating system. I was getting ready to agree with you on how they integrated Miiverse, their friends list, and basically how they had their online infrastructure. Interacting with your friends online you're right, it is completely broken on the Wii U.
Right.
Completely broken. But I was saying the interface for just getting to your apps or getting to your stuff, it's a clean operating system. Way better than at least the Xbox Ones.
Yeah, that's what I said. I think it's probably similar to PS4, but I think the PS4 still wins though because the Wii U's hardware is lackluster. So I'm assuming that the Wii U one is kind of slow. The PS4 does things so quickly.
Actually, the Wii U's the UI is not actually that slow. It's actually pretty quick.
I don't think it's that slow, but I think the PS4 one's still going to be, of course, faster.
When we're mentioning UI for the Wii, are we talking about that Mii world or
We're
the
just talking
actual
about like in
UI?
general, like when you boot it up, you have all those fucking tiles and shit.
Oh, that. Okay. I thought you were
Like
talking
the
about the
UI in
actual
general.
Mii world shit. Okay, I got you.
I'll say this. I definitely think that PlayStation wins for being the better combination. Because like your online friend list and all your other stuff, it's not as good as Microsoft's, but it's better than Nintendo's. Like accessing your friends list, starting a party chat, and all that other stuff.
The PS4 improved a lot. It's actually pretty comparable with the Xbox One now. They even both have that like live feed where if you just feel like stalking your friends and shit, you can just sit there and see what they're doing.
Right.
It's pretty similar.
Right, I was saying online, like your friends list and basically your friends list and online gaming and related to that, the PS4 beats the Wii U. But I would say that operating screen-wise, like how easy it is to navigate, how fast it is, I think the Wii U wins there.
How though? The PS4 is
Yeah, I
very
definitely
easy and
think
fast.
the PS4 is better than it is definitely leagues better than the Xbox One. So by having the best of both, it has the best combination because it's not crappy like the Wii U is when it comes to online interface, but it's also not crappy with its homepage interface. Like
Alright, you have it all wrong right now. The PS4 has the best of both worlds, and the Xbox and the Wii U have the best of one of the worlds. That's what's going on here. You're not going to tell me that the Wii U has a cleaner and faster interface than PS4. You're not going to fucking convince me of that. The PS4 one is so simple. Unless you can explain to me the complications with the PS4, unless you can explain that to me, you're not going to convince me. The Xbox One is pretty smooth, and I mean it's a little bit slower sometimes, but it's definitely worse than the PS4 one. But you're not going to convince me the Wii U is the best of both worlds.
Oh no, I didn't say it was the best of both worlds. I said the PS4 was the best of both worlds. I said it was the middleman, man, and it wins because it's the middleman. It literally has.
What?
Its interface.
The Wii U one was better. What the fuck?
No, what I'm saying here.
Yeah, you're gonna have to clarify yourself because you're confusing the hell out of me.
I know. I'm getting ready to say it. Okay, think online interaction. How you interact with your friends. How you get into the online mode of your games. Microsoft wins in that category, but Sony is very close to them, and it's almost non-noticeable. You can interact with your friends. You can stalk them if you want. Has Better Gamer probably does.
I think Sony and Microsoft, and fuck you by the way for that comment. I think Sony and Microsoft are equal. What is Are you just going by what people say? What does Microsoft do better than Sony when it comes to that?
Yeah, I'm going based off of what I've heard from people because they said that Microsoft.
See, this is where your conversation, your point has to end right there. Because if you haven't experienced it with yourself,
no,
they're like the same thing. People have you believe that it's the same thing. Xbox doesn't do anything better than PlayStation.
More, but I haven't experienced the Xbox One, so that's
the Xbox One doesn't do anything better than PlayStation when it comes to interacting with fucking friends. They're like the same fucking thing. The party systems are identical. They're both identical.
Actually, I've had trouble with the Xbox One party system.
The party system on Xbox sometimes is fucked up. When I was on Xbox One, I haven't been on it for a couple months, but before like the huge Windows 10 update, I was having issues in there all the fucking time. Yep. Like I felt like the fucking Verizon internet guy. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Like it fucking didn't work.
Wow.
It was worse than the 360 because I remember the 360. It was rare we would get dropped out. Well,
that shit was beast on 360. Like they took a huge step down. You couldn't even fucking kick people in the beginning. So people were joining your parties, and you couldn't even make it invite only, and you would have to leave your own party because some asshat joined in.
I wouldn't have to leave. The fucking console will drop me out. I wouldn't even have to fucking leave.
That's it. Yeah, the Xbox One, the PS4 had the better party system at launch. Now they're probably around the same, but the Xbox One doesn't do anything better in terms of interaction. That's bullshit.
Yeah, oh my god.
I only use my brother's Xbox One, so I can't.
You can't be listening to these fucking morons, man. You can't be listening.
Okay, thanks for again. This is why I listen to you guys. I didn't just go, no, you're wrong. All these other people are right. I listened, heard, and okay.
Hey, that's what I'm saying, bro. When people say shit in this community, they never give examples. That's why if you ask anyone in terms of interaction, how's the Xbox One better? You know what their answer is going to be? You guys want to take a crack at it?
What?
They're going to say Xbox Live. That's very fucking general. And Xbox Live, even Crap Gamer was mad about it like a couple weeks ago. Like apparently it was down to the point where it was literally like bricked. Like you couldn't do shit on it. You couldn't play your games. Even Crap Gamer made a video like about it. Like, and there's the same guys saying Xbox Live is superior. You ask them how, they'll talk about dedicated servers. You ask them where the dedicated servers are, they'll say, you know, Halo 5 and Titanfall, which may or not have had them. Those games weren't really known for much connection issues. But they'll never, if you go into, you got to go into details with these frauds. You got to ask them specific questions because they'll never get down to it. They'll sidestep like a fucking ballerina.
You got to ask the right people too, because you can't ask someone who primarily plays on another platform that doesn't even own an Xbox One to give you an honest answer.
Oh, like
you can't ask people who own both. You can't ask people that just own Xbox either.
That is true because they'll be a little biased, but everyone's a little biased towards something.
It doesn't mean it's a lie though, just because you're biased.
Oh, but well, for me sometimes it does with Pokemon. But I mean, some people have a bias. It doesn't really force them to lie, but I lie all the time. So
Yeah, I have a huge bias for Digimon games.
I like Digimon,
But I love their games and the anime.
just not as good as Pokemon.
You take that back, you dirty. Oh man. If my phone wasn't in the other room, I would probably yell some very choice words.
Well, as long as we can agree that none of that's as good as Call of Duty, I think we'll be good here.
Oh heck no!
Well, if you're talking about the older Call of Duties,
I wasn't being serious.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say. Well, I was actually.
We're all just joking right now.
Okay, never mind.
That's what I was saying about the liars, though. They say stuff that they force themselves into believing. You guys, I'm sure, know Iron Wolf. But,
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he got into it with Fringy a while back, and Fringy fucking asshole annihilated that guy.
Oh, you want Fringy too? That's awesome.
He annihilated him without any lubrications. He just went straight in. Iron Wolf was saying he makes up all this bullshit, so much bullshit that eventually people start to believe it. He had this whole scheme going on that DirectX 12, which is used for developers to get the most juice out of the machines, right? He said DX12 plus the cloud computing.
I know.
Xbox more powerful.
He said that there'll be two Titans with the DirectX 12 and cloud computing.
More powerful than a $30,000 gaming PC.
Oh, wow. What kind of moron would say that? Oh, wait, Iron Wolf. That explains it.
I think
that was fucking hilarious. Like, if you know anything about the cloud, you know the cloud does not make your hardware better. It uses internet, which a lot of people have shit internet, even in America. It uses internet to make fucking physics. It does physics, like effects in the background and fucking maybe increased by a few frames. But at the end of the day, if your internet's even stable and it drops, your game's all of a sudden going to be shit.
No, hold on. These guys are Don Matrick fanboys, remember? So their answer is this. Get a 360.
Mr. Submarine Man, I don't even know what a nuclear sub is, but I imagine it would be hard to get internet on there. I remember he fucking said that.
Wait, he actually said that?
Yeah, because he was reading in that interview. I'm dead serious. If at the interview he was having with the guy, in that same thing where he said you can get a 360, he said, who are the most people this DRM is going to affect? I was reading about it, and the most thing I found is someone on nuclear sub, and he was like, I don't even know what a nuclear sub is. I imagine it's not easy to get internet on there, so I call him Mr. Submarine Man.
Wow, that guy's a grade A retard.
He looks like a slimy car salesman.
Oh no, he looks more like a cartoon character going. I expect him to start eating wood like Woody Woodpecker.
Yeah.
Or start singing like Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yeah, that guy just sucked.
Oh man. Thank goodness Phil Spencer. At least he has class about what he says.
Yeah, but he's been doing some bullshitting lately.
Oh yeah, I don't deny. Bear Hugger has informed me.
You know, Phil Spencer is nothing more than just a fucking puppet. He's a mouthpiece for the actual people who are actually in charge making.
I know, but it's a better mouthpiece than Don Matrick. That's what I'm getting at.
Well, they had no choice.
Yeah, if the DRM was a success, Matrick would still be there.
Oh God, I'd want to punch Matrick in the face.
Joe the Apostate Coward of Divine Heretic, whatever you guys know him as now, he actually made a video talking about this, and he's never lied. Apparently, Matrick with the 360, they made a video, I think on YouTube or something like that, for their shareholders, talking about how people would be able to share advertisements with each other. Isn't that fun, guys?
Who in their right mind would do that?
Oh shit, bro! You see that Adidas advertisement? I'm gonna send that shit to you right now.
Oh wait, I know. I would be doing it just to take one of you guys off. I'd be sending you Digimon.
I wouldn't even look. I would fucking put you on the block list so fast.
Yeah, same. I would do that.
I'm just being funny about it, but you know there are gonna be morons who would do that if.
I block people all the time. There's that annoying shit on PlayStation when people will add you in a message with their whole fucking friends list. You'll be getting messages out of nowhere like, "Who the fuck are you guys?" Then you just gotta leave because they added you with like fucking over 100 people asking because they were too lazy to send it to people individually.
Oh yeah, yep. Hold on. Oh man, I can't. But there's some real grade A retards out there that some people they don't even think before they say something really stupid. I mean, you already know Iron Wolf and how much stupid crap he has said.
Dr. Trey said about a year ago, or 2 years ago, that PCs weren't doing native 1440p. They were upscaling.
When did he say that crap?
You don't remember that? He said that a while ago. If you look at his videos, he like without doing any research, he could have done 5 minutes of research. He had this whole fucking thing like PCs can't do 1440p. What you're doing is upscaling it and stretching the picture. That's how he said it too. Like he said some dumb shit because people don't do like literally 5 seconds of research.
Is he high?
You know.
I'm pretty sure he was high when he said that.
You gotta stick to the agenda, even if it means doing no research. You know.
Research? What research?
I have a question for you guys. Dave's had enough. I don't know if you guys watch him or not.
Yeah, I do occasionally.
Well, I think he had a live stream with procrastination on Division, and he made a comment. This has to do with the main topic of the podcast.
Okay.
About him. He made a comment about The Last of Us and how someone he knows brags about The Last of Us so much that he in turn starts to hate it. Now, do you guys think, since you guys are on YouTube now a lot more than usual, and so am I, do you think watching all these videos on the gaming industry on YouTube has affected your opinion on the entire generation?
Yes.
In what way? Negative or positive?
Oh, well, you know what? It affects me. It affects me negatively, but at the same time, it's positive now because you know it's sad to say, but if I wasn't in this community, I wouldn't look at any of this stuff. I wouldn't care about the microtransactions. I wouldn't like this. This community has caused me to think more critically. I would be one of those sheep going along with pretty much all these things. I never would have fucking thought about that.
It makes you aware of what is going on.
Yeah, what's really going on.
So that you can make a decision.
Well, yeah, I never questioned.
Let it affect you completely, though. That's what.
I never questioned paying for online, any of that shit. I wouldn't like the fact that people would be or companies would be taking DLC out of games and shit like that. That never would have even been a thought in my mind.
Oh God, have you heard what they did with Final Fantasy XIII's DLC?
You told me in a video, like a comment, that someone was trying to sell an ending. You told me that one time.
Final Fantasy XIII Part 2 literally had the ending ripped out of it. You had to buy the ending as DLC.
That's the craziest shit I've ever heard. Well, that shit, like, there's a point where I'd be like, okay, this is bullshit, you know? I wouldn't be thinking critically about it. Like, if I saw a game that was going to sell the ending, I'd be like, this is bullshit. And people, like, I made a fucking reference because, how would people feel if the Star Wars movie, if you had to wait 3 months to get the ending on fucking Blu-ray or some shit? Like, people would there would be outrage and shit.
That would be right.
Well, hold on. They do that with movies, though. That's called deleted scenes.
It's not the same thing, though, because deleted scenes aren't, like, essential to it. I'm talking about the ending. Those are just extras.
It would be like if, what he's saying is, it would be like if Star Wars Revenge of the Sith.
I know what he's saying. Like, the movie just cuts off abruptly when you think it's the ending.
Right.
And then they'll put up, like, on the screen, they'll say, oh, what, you want to see the ending? Blu-ray release, $29.99.
Yeah, imagine how pissed everyone would have been if they did that with Star Wars 7.
How pissed it would be. There'll be no theaters in the world. They'll be all burnt down.
Yes.
Like, I ask because I get where you're coming from, but I feel like
We're overly negative.
Yeah, overly negative. Like I said before,
I don't think so.
Why do you think I took a step back?
What do you think we're overly negative about, though? I mean, it's not even just about what's happening now. It's that this leads to shit in the future. Like, what we do now affects it. Like, when we tell people, when Street Fighter sells great, and I heard it actually did not sell very good on PS4, but when we spend money, any type of money, we're giving them the fucking, we're giving them the green light to say, all right, you can make a watered-down fighter like this, and then all of a sudden Mortal Kombat and Tekken starts doing it. We're lowering the standards. So, no, I don't see how at all we're being overly critical.
Well, with Street Fighter, they already said what were they going to do with Street Fighter?
No, they didn't. All they said was about the free fighters. This is a misconception I keep hearing, and I'm like 90% sure that I'm not wrong about this. Okay. There's a lot of they talked about, there's going to be free characters, and I'll get to that after. Just let me get to
and again, piggybacking on that, Splatoon announced every one of their stuff was going to be free updates. So anything they added post-launch was free, and it was not only did they say it, but they made good on their promise and updated all the stuff for free.
Here's what I'm saying, though, right?
Right.
First of all, the fucking everything was ripped out of the game. They did not say they were launching it without pretty much fucking versus mode, without arcade mode. They did not say that, which would be a factor for me because I play those types of games casually. So I either play against friends or I just play the arcade mode. But not only that, you know how they're talking about free fighters? The roster on their game was shit. What current fighting game do you see with 16 characters? So those characters that are free, right, that you could choose to buy or grind out in the game, who's to say those characters aren't made already? And if they're not made, they should have been made, because 16 is not a good lineup.
Yep.
So what they should have done is say every three months or some shit like that, maybe even every 4 months, they put in a new fighter, and everyone just gets them. You don't have to grind for them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, especially since you didn't give us a decent amount. I mean, look at Smash Brothers. How many DLC fighters did they do? Mewtwo, Roy, Lucas.
But those were just free, right? You didn't even have to grind for them.
Right, hold on. No, those were the ones you paid for.
Oh, they were paid. What was the roster to begin with, though? What is the roster on that game? How much fighters are there before any of that?
I'm doing that. I got it.
Mortal Kombat X had more characters than Street Fighter V.
I'm not trying to defend. I'm not trying to defend Street Fighter. I don't even like Street Fighter.
I know you're not.
It was just an analogy. Like, what do you think we're being overly critical about?
It just to me it seems too overly critical and too negative, especially it's coming from people who had no intentions of purchasing the game in the first place.
I had it.
Like, why does it matter to you if you were never going to buy it?
Hold on a second. But there are games that I'm not going to buy, and I'll still complain about that. It's still in here.
Well, why complain about something you're not going to buy? That doesn't make any sense.
Because it still impacts the industry. Like, I wasn't going to buy Evolve, but on day one, they had all these fucking skins that you can buy. And yeah, some people say, yeah, they're just skins and all that. But whatever happened to unlocking skins in the game? Like, even if you're not buying the game, it still affects the fucking industry. For example, Black Bond doesn't like Mortal Kombat. He likes Street Fighter. But with all the sales on Mortal Kombat and all the microtransactions shit, other fighting games like Street Fighter that he likes can start doing it. You see what I'm saying? It could still affect you.
I'll say,
but hold on. Not all the games are going to copy what these major. That's the thing. You're only looking at it from the bigger titles. These are only a couple of games out of thousands.
Right.
The bigger titles are the ones that are doing this mostly, and the bigger titles are what I play.
But there you go. You just proved my point. You only play the bigger titles. You're only seeing it from a small.
I don't only play the bigger titles.
But you just said that.
No, I said it's mostly what I play. I'm saying as in I do play them. I'm not saying I don't play other things, but it'll still impact. Like, companies are always out there to make money. There's still companies that respect their buyers and consumers, but still, if a company sees success from some type of douchebaggy thing like that, they're gonna fucking they're gonna ride off that shit
here for a sec. because I kind of agree with both Darth Hooley. I definitely agree that we at times can be overly negative. Negative. Hold on, give me a sec.
We definitely can, but I was just asking for an example. Like you don't think we should complain about stuff just because, like, there's an extent to, yeah, there's a line that could be crossed, right, Darth? I'm not saying that.
For example, you complain about Cammy's little deleted scene of the butt slap.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. When I meant by overly negative, I'm talking about it seems like every little tiny aspect and detail of games are just being bad. Like, come on.
Okay, you're talking about games, fine. I'm talking about, are we talking about games themselves or practices? Because that's completely different if you're talking about games.
But the practices have to do with the games. I'm talking about encompassing everything. People seem to be... I hate DLC and microtransactions. I don't mind people complaining about that, but I'm talking about, like, you hear people complain about a certain thing not being in a game, like the whole fucking waifu thing from Fire. I'm like, really?
Oh God! Don't even get me started.
All right, that's actually real self-entitlement. People call me self-entitled all the time because I criticize things in my video. There was some douchebag who said because I made that video complaining about Street Fighter V, he said I, the gamer, don't deserve better when I put $60 into it. That's not... Alright, you're talking about self-entitlement. I've seen this myself, actually. Yes, people are overly negative about games because people are ignorant. You see all those people hating on The Division because they wanted it to just be a third-person shooter, and instead it has RPG elements like Destiny.
Exactly, that's what I'm talking about. Like, yeah, the people complain about is always online. Like, come on, like, at some point, what do you like? That's what I keep questioning myself. Like with some people, like what do you like? Let me know what you like.
About.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm not talking about like the whole DLC. Yeah, I'm talking about the nitpicking.
What games do you like?
Yeah, that's retarded. I thought you were just talking about like the industry.
No, I'm like, well, it has to do with the industry as a whole because it seems to be that if you keep all you keep hearing is
negative,
this and that. You're going to think nothing is ever right.
If people don't like it, they go out of their way to bitch about it. Like, yeah, from that point of view, yeah, you're right. If people weren't going to buy a Division because they don't like it, their bitching doesn't provide anything. It's from a point of view of someone who doesn't like that type of game. That's different.
Right.
If that's what you're talking about, then yeah, I agree with you 100%.
And I'll say this. I was actually going to buy Street Fighter until I realized, holy crap. Most of the stuff is online. Well, when we use online, it's not free, so I'm going to have to pay twice to enjoy the game's content. So, no.
And Capcom was shady as fuck about it, too. Like, how do you not mention anywhere that there's no fucking arcade mode in a fighter? And then all these idiots out there, people are retarded. Like, advertising...
Wait, I want you to pause for a sec because you're going to laugh even more. You're going to be even more angry. How many characters did they give us to start off with in Street Fighter? Just let me hear it.
16.
They only had 4 more characters than the original Smash Brothers on the N64.
Yeah, we know it's pathetic, but, you know, advertising...
Melee had more than them. 26!
Do you guys think that
Smash Brothers is a fighting game, though? Come on.
It is a fighting game.
Yeah, it's a fighting game.
No, it is. It even has a classic. Even if you go into the special mode, it's special.
It's a fighter, yeah.
Nah. Let's agree to disagree on that.
I agree with Better Gamer. It's a fighter because the special Smash mode.
Why is it not a fighter? Because it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
So what do you consider it then?
A brawler.
I consider
Mario brawler.
I still consider it a fighter because especially with the special Smash mode, you can turn on health, and it'll be just like Street Fighter, the health system, but you have more free movement. Man, are we gonna consider Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 not a fighter because it's in 3D and you can combo people just like how you combo in Bayonetta?
Yeah, I'm gonna be stubborn on this one and say it's not a fighter.
Well, that's your
opinion. Okay, I got this right here. I just had to look it up. Fighting game is a genre of video game in which a gamer battles against another character controlled by another gamer, so far that's Smash Bros., or the game's artificial intelligence, AI. Fighting games often feature special moves, which are in the game, that are triggered through rapid sequences of button presses, which I'm pretty sure is in the game, or associated mouse or joystick movements. These games traditionally show fighters from a side view, which it does, but multiple viewpoints are now used in many newer games. That describes it.
Yep.
See, why did you have to bring the fucking definition in here?
Because I'm looking up. If we're really gonna go into fucking semantics of words, it's not a fighter, it's a brawler. You made me
Thank
do
you
it.
for doing that.
It's not. See, you had to get technical and expose me. That's what you had to do.
No, you were getting technical. It's a
I
brawler,
wasn't getting
not a
technical
fighter.
at all. Action was getting technical. I was just saying that it's a fucking brawler. That's
You're
it.
talking about it's a brawler, like tomato, bro.
There you go. Go ahead.
But and I've argued with people over the years because they tell me I'm wrong for calling it a fighter.
Yeah, it's just a different type of fighter. Street Fighter is different than Mortal Kombat. They're both fighters. They're
Right.
different.
Tekken's different.
Tekken's a fighter too. Soul Calibur's a fighter.
Dragon Ball
Soul
Z-
Calibur. What the hell is a new Soul Calibur?
Does the Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storms not count as a fighter because they play differently from Street Fighter?
I don't count that as a fighter because I don't fucking like those games. Would you accept that statement?
Which statement? Sorry.
I don't count Naruto as a fighter because I don't like it.
I don't know much about Naruto, so I'm not going to speak on it.
No, but I'm saying I don't like the Naruto game, so I don't consider them fighters.
That's retarded.
Well, you hear that a lot from a lot of people, right?
And they're retarded.
Yeah.
When someone gives you a list of games, right? Like, oh, I don't like those Japanese games, so you can't count those. Like, you see how stupid that sounds?
Yeah, that does sound stupid. I get what you were doing by bringing.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to give an example. Like, it's easy.
You were
to sound
just giving
stupid.
an example.
It's hard to be smart. It's easy to sound stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get where you're going. Oh, and god dang it, my game froze.
I looked up some articles. Some people out there, some bigger people, say that they don't think it's a fighter, but it really is when you look at the core of what a fighting game is.
Yeah,
I'm just hella salty because I suck at it.
That's probably it. So, I mean, at the same time, you could say Mario Kart's not a racer. I mean, what the fuck is this? You're slinging
How the
fucking
fuck
turtles.
is Mario Kart not a? You know what?
I mean,
it's a different type of race.
It's different from other racers, man. What kind of racing
How's it
games you
different
sling
from other
turtles at
racing?
people?
You just race.
And in fighting games, you just fight. Say it with me.
You're not actually fighting. You're brawling. There's a difference, man.
You're fighting. It's cartoon fighting. It's Nintendo.
There's a difference, man. There's a difference.
What is that difference?
The difference is in Super Smash Brothers, you're brawling, so it's basically kind of like a very forceful hugging.
That's
and
because
the
it's
other
a
fighting,
Nintendo
you're
game. It's
actually
a
punching
PG
people.
fighting game.
It's a PG fighting game. It's not even fighting. It's like they're like hugging each other.
Is Splatoon not a shooter because you're shooting paint at people?
You're not shooting anything in Splatoon.
You're
yes,
shooting
you are.
paint.
You're shooting ink.
You shoot paint at people and the fucking
Splatoon is not
ball.
a shooter. Is there any blood? I don't see blood.
There doesn't have to be blood. That game is considered.
In order for a
Nintendo's
shooter to be a shooter, there has to be blood.
Okay, you're being King Grimpachi right now. Fuck off.
I'm not being anything. I'm just being retarded.
He's just being funny. Yeah, I just realized what you were doing there.
No, I realized when you said the last thing, but like, were you serious about the first one?
No, I wasn't serious. No.
Yeah,
I'm just fucking with you guys.
You made me look that bullshit up for no reason?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you looked it up. I'm just fucking.
I looked it up because you're like a fucking
You actually. I'm like, that's why I was shocked when you went technical. I'm like, this dude actually brought out the fucking definition.
You sounded serious to me.
No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, well, we're kind of all being funny
Except
here.
for the Monster Hunter thing, I still don't think that's an RPG. Other than that, no. Yeah.
But that brings me up to another point, especially with my Asperger's. I have a hard time understanding when people are making jokes or when people are being fully serious.
No, I couldn't tell he was being sarcastic either. He sounded pretty legit until the whole blood thing. That was retarded.
Yeah. But I will tell you,
Other gamers doesn't know me very well. I tend to joke around a lot.
But
Oh yeah, we know, Best Spot.
I forgot to
Like
say
Better
that.
Gamer,
Shit.
But Better Gamer, even I caught on that he was joking when I heard that he said Naruto Ninja Storm is not a fighting game because I'm stuck at it. I caught on once he said
Oh
that.
yeah, that too. I mean, I was trying to stay out of that because I don't really speak on stuff I don't know too much about. But you know what's funny though? A lot of people on the internet actually, a lot of fights are caused in the comment section because someone would believe someone, even if they're like the internet. It's harder to tell because it's typing. But sometimes there's a point where you could fucking tell when people are trolling, and some people would actually believe that.
That's sad if they do, but
Yeah.
I can't help ignorance. I'd rather not try.
Bro, there's a shit ton of comment sections with trolls where people say some shit like swatting's funny, and other people be believing that shit.
Yeah, swatting's funny until it happens to
I
them.
think swatting's funny.
It's bullshit. It's bullshit. What I'm talking about.
With those people.
No, what I mean is that they're saying that as trolls, like Darth just did.
Oh God, who trolls about that crap? You're
Trolls.
a sick individual if you think it's okay to do that.
In the words of Blackbound social rejects.
Yes, they are social freaking rejects. Why would you troll about that? It's like saying, it's like me pretending to say that, oh, it's funny for me to point a gun at somebody's face and then pull the trigger and there's no bullets in there, but me laugh at them. Oh yeah, it's funny doing that. I'm just trolling, bro. You don't joke around like that. That's not funny. That's someone's life, you moron. Ron. And no, I'm not being too PC because I get mad at social justice warriors for not getting a joke.
I mean, some people troll just for the lulz, but some other people troll because they really genuinely don't like what the person said.
Oh yeah, I've done trolling myself.
Yeah, like if you have some kind of controversial topic and you have an opinion on it, you're going to have people who genuinely are not going to like you, even if they don't know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
As a person, they're not gonna
Those
like.
aren't really like trolls though. Those are more of just like ass hurt dickheads.
No, but they'll troll you afterwards, just to annoy you, to ruin your day or get your ass off of YouTube. They'll fuck with you.
Ironically, I've only been blocked by one person online.
Then you made it.
No, and I wasn't even trolling. I was trying to have a rational discussion with this guy called Lin Chun. He was trying to argue that Metroid Prime is not a shooter.
What was that?
If you're online a lot, right, and you don't get blocked, you're doing something wrong, honestly.
You're either not commenting at all.
Oh no, I comment all the time.
Or
Hey,
you're kissing
I
ass.
went to the Digimon versus Pokemon death battle and just scrolled down the comment section, and every time I saw someone who was butthurt about the Pokemon losing, I just went into the same argument over and over into a reply over.
Bro, you know what's actually kind of sad is that like a lot of the big people in the community are ones that are sensitive. I got blocked from Blackbond's channel for a situation I have discussed on my channel. Oh yeah, I call him that all the time. And get this. Because I said to Broken Games HD that his podcast should be revolving around entertainment and shit like that, he fucking blocked me on Twitter.
Oh, I hate Broken Games. He can go suck it. He can go suck it. Well,
pause.
I really hate that guy.
Like, he's so sensitive, man. Like, I'm not trying to talk about other people, but it bothers me how these bigger people in the community are so sensitive by what I say.
Oh no, here's the thing about Broken Games. He especially gets, like, when he did his E3 video, he said, yeah, there were games at Nintendo's E3, but they were not games I wanted to play, so they are automatically garbage. And you can't argue that because my opinion.
Well, we know he's an egotistical fuck, so. I'm egotistical to a point.
Ego rivals M. Night Shyamalan's ego, and M. Night Shyamalan was so egotistical that he turned the firebenders in the last Airbender movie into Indians.
Bro,
quit to be a firebender.
Quit going anime on me. You're speaking a different language, man.
Actually, that was a live-action movie.
A shitty
Oh
one,
yeah,
too.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, M. Night Shyamalan he changed the race of an entire group of people just so he could do his little cameo that he always does in his movies, but has a firebender. Think about that for a sec.
His ego's so large because he's a bigger guy. But the funny thing is, most of his subs are dead subs.
I actually like BG.
Wait, what do you mean by dead subs?
I mean, every channel has dead subs. There's a reason why most channels that you watch, besides really small channels like mine, like Joe's, most channels will have like over half of their subscribers not watching their videos, man. Most channels, like, well, actually every channel has dead subs. People that subscribe but just like don't watch their videos. Even I'm a dead sub on some channels. Like sometimes, have you guys ever went and searched something on YouTube and you liked one video this guy had and you subscribed, but the rest of his videos aren't really your taste, so you just
Oh yeah, I've had a couple.
Yeah, that's a dead sub. Look at PewDiePie. He has like around 50 million subs, but only like 3 million, 4 million, maybe 5 million of videos. So that means that 5 out of 50 people will click on his video. So that's what like dead subs is.
Well, there's a reason for that. Some people just don't go on YouTube anymore. Some people move on. You know.
Yeah, but still, we know why people aren't. Come on, BG has he has like over 80,000 subs, and most of his videos get 1K to like the things that get the most view were his Weapon Wheel podcast, but he thinks 2 and 2 equals fucking 5. I wonder why the Weapon Wheel podcast gets more than all the other ones. Because you have people on there who are fucking entertaining, retard. Like seriously.
Thank God.
No one cares about your gameplay with your monotone commentating. Oh, I'm playing Call of Duty right now.
Oh my God.
You know it's true too, right?
Little video. You know how you said that every once in a while a broken clock gets the right time or so. That also applies to broken games because he talked about Operation Platinum and was right about how stupid that was.
Yeah, I saw that.
The other times he's doing the same thing Trey does, but in reverse.
The problem with his videos is that not only does he do news for views, but one, he can't be entertaining about it. He's even admitted on his channel, he said, I am not an entertainer. That's some bullshit. But he doesn't even have his own opinion. He just loves the gifts that these, like, I'm not going to knock him for liking being flied out to these events and shit like that, but he lost himself in the process. I would never compromise my integrity for fucking YouTube. Man, maybe it's unfair for me to say because I don't know what it's like yet, but that's just me. I can't stay away from what I want to talk about. I'll never water down, and he denies his content's watered down. And I said to him, oh, if your content's not watered down, then how come you went and stealth-deleted so many of your old videos? Like, he had this really good video where he was mad, right, that PC version of Watch Dogs wasn't working because the Uplay servers were shit, and he was like opening the PS4 version, and he took the Uplay paper out of it, and he started like fucking stabbing it and shit. Surprise, surprise! That video is gone. Where'd it go?
I bet you with that comment you got blocked.
Oh no, I got blocked on fucking Twitter. He doesn't know that I try not to associate my Twitter with my YouTube account. Only a couple people know, like Bear Hugger, because like, you know, if I want it on Twitter, I can still talk shit to Bond, or if on YouTube, I can still talk shit. Because BG, since less people follow him on Twitter, he's able, like, I'm more visible on his, you know, feed rather than YouTube, where he gets all these comments calling him out, you know, so you can't censor everyone. But he knows what he's doing is wrong. That's why he deleted. He had some beef videos with Dr. Trey. They're all fucking gone, and there's a reason for that.
Yep. And I'll say this. I have more respect for people who flat out tell their audience, and I'm gonna make what I want to make, and if you don't like it, unsubscribe.
That's fine. You know what? If I don't like it, I'm going to unsubscribe. But it's just the fact that he's in complete damage control and fucking denial. He said his podcast is to inform people, not to entertain. Like, you're on YouTube, man. What the fuck do you think this is, the Discovery Channel? You're on YouTube.
Did you just say the Discovery Channel?
Like, he's on YouTube, and he's like, my podcast is just here to inform people. Fuck the entertainment. Give me a break. That's stupid.
Now, you can be an informative channel, but
It
you
can
have
be
to be
both.
concise and don't beat around the bush.
It can
5
be
minutes.
both.
At max. Yeah, it's good to be both, but I'm saying I've known a YouTube channel called Nimbuzz News. They do Nintendo news, and they do it about 5 minutes or so.
So many channels do it right. There's a channel, Drama Alert. You guys might know what that is, regardless of how you feel about the host. But it's an entertaining show. Review to like you guys watch Drama Alert.
I subscribe to him.
Yeah, like people's lives are falling
No,
apart.
I hate
He's
Drama
sitting
Alert.
there fucking eating popcorn and shit. That's funny. Review Tech USA. He doesn't talk like this, and also he has his own views on things. BG just. Like, I can fucking go on NeoGAF and N4G and just read fucking articles, and I can do it better than BG.
Yeah, that's sad.
BG is like literally like a fucking audio book. Like, you know the ones they would do you, like, that they would show you at school, right? And you hear the audio book, and it just sounds like this. Like, BG is the cure to insomnia, let me tell you.
See, you can be, yeah, you're entertaining.
That's the idea. That's the beauty of it, but he doesn't see that.
Anything you want to add, Darthuli? I know
I actually like BG, so I got nothing to add.
Well, everyone has their own opinion.
Yeah, I'm a complete anomaly. I actually find them very entertaining.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
That's very... So you sit there and you watch his fucking videos that aren't the weapon
His
wheel?
gameplay videos, yes, I do.
Alright, maybe, I mean, there is like a couple thousand people that do click on his gameplay, but...
But I also think I'm fucking crazy, so take that if you will.
No, he's got a point.
I mean, I'm
I'm
sure there's
also-
some people that like it, but the thing is, you're not listening to your friends, your viewers, your subs. You're not listening to the people that put you where you are in the first place. You turned your back on the people that made you who you are. Like, without your fucking subscribers, you're nothing. You're a shit stain on the wall. No one fucking cares. They made you who you are, and you turned your back on most of them, so most of them turn their back on you. I guess he doesn't care about the views. He just cares about the sub count.
Yep. And I'll say this. Have you guys seen Alpha Omega Sin?
Yeah, I
Yes,
watch
sir.
him.
Have you seen his cohort, Razorfist?
Nope.
Yes.
Razorfist is hilarious. Oh my god, you should watch his Thief review. It's like, bam, bam.
I like his videos,
every
but
5 seconds.
I like his rants more than anything. That's probably just a personal taste thing. But I think with a lot of his topics, he goes overboard. Like, he just goes on way too long with it. Like, I have to click
Alpha
off.
Omega Sin or Razorfist?
Yeah, Alpha Omega Sid. He goes on with his videos, like, shit that should be said in, like, 10 minutes, for example, he'll say in 15 or 20 minutes. Like, he goes on too long.
Yeah, I'll agree with that one. But you should check out his friend Razorfist. He is very fast with his videos. They're at max 5 minutes.
What does he do, this Razor Fist?
This Razorfist is basically Alpha Omega Sin, but metal in his design and very fast pace.
Alright.
Well, let me take a look. His newest video was his newest video came out recently. It's in my sub box. I just haven't watched it yet because I was at work earlier. Here it is. It's 8 minutes long, and it's Razorfist versus Comics All New Daredevil. Yeah, you're probably not going to want to watch that one. He does a lot more than just games, by the way, so... Let's see. Here's some...
Yeah, I watch some entertainers that don't just do games. I subscribe to the 1316.
Oh my god, this is actually funny. You guys see this. He photoshopped the picture of Anita onto
I'm getting hungry.
lady.
About to go get something to eat. I'll be right back.
But honestly, he photoshopped Anita's head onto the body of a BDSM chick.
Yo, Ash, quick question. Do you have any idea how much longer this is going to go on? I am getting people asking me, to go on Skype and shit and PlayStation, but I'm not going to leave before it's over. You have any idea how long? I think we're going over 2 hours now.
Oh yeah, we're getting ready to wrap it up.
All right. I was just making sure. No rush, man.
Oh yeah, because I was just having fun with some friends. It's if you didn't know, I talked to Wolflow. Remember how, or did you not know that Wolflow canceled the podcast last weekend?
I know he canceled it on Super Bowl weekend. I didn't know he canceled it last weekend.
Yeah, he had a headache.
All right.
I responded to that saying that I wasn't going to show up anyway because I was having some personal issues.
Mhm.
And it's also kind of the reason why I haven't uploaded a video recently. Besides the fact that I have a strike on my channel,
Mhm.
I've just been feeling out of it. Like
Yeah.
I was almost gonna shut down every one of my Facebook, my YouTube account, and my Twitter, and just not leave the house unless I had to go to work.
It's all right. Everyone gets internet fatigued at some point.
Oh no, not internet fatigue. I was depression.
Oh.
Like I literally was contemplating never talking to someone outside my job ever again.
But then you saw my YouTube videos and you changed your mind, right?
Oh no, I talked to Wolf. We had a private in the Google Hangout. It
All
didn't live because I said some one. He had the camera on, so he was recording his face.
Oh, so he canceled because of you, is what you're saying?
Oh no, he didn't cancel because of me.
Oh, okay. I thought.
We had a podcast the next day.
All right.
I made a comment about a couple of comments on why I wasn't going to show up. And he thought I was going to kill myself. He honestly thought I was going to kill myself.
Wolflow's a good dude.
Yeah, I know. I realized he was a good friend after we talked to him. After I talked.
Yeah, you're a good dude. You're a good guy too. You know, at first I thought you were like awkward and goofy. You know, it's fine. It's nothing bad.
Yeah, it's my Asperger's. I have a different brainwave than.
It's funny though. You're still a smart guy though.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was only in the 600 hall, which is, by the way, the Boom Boom hall of my high school. I was only in the 600 hall for homeroom. I was in AP honors classes for everything else because I'm intelligent. I just have social awkwardness.
I get it.
Heck, I didn't get my first girlfriend until I was 18, 19.
Well, you got one at all. That's what really counts now, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. But back on point. I had said some very personal things in the podcast that I can't say here because we're still live.
Yeah.
Live, and I don't want. And no offense to your friend
no one's watching anymore. Actually, it's just me watching. I have the screen open.
No offense to anybody else who's gonna see this afterwards. It's just I just don't want to talk about it because it also involves some private things.
Yeah, never put your personal shit on YouTube. Just don't.
Yeah, I know. That's why Wolflow's and my conversation was private. It wasn't a online thing. That's why you didn't get in.
Yeah, I think everyone would understand that. The only personal thing I have is that I'm from New York. I mean, but you know, who gives a fuck?
Yeah. So, again, I talked about some very personal issues that I've gone through my entire life, and he thought I was going to kill myself, but. Thank God, no, I wasn't. I was just depressed to the point that I was going to shut everything down, and so I'm motivated to do anything, really. Just go to work. And
I've been there, too. We've all been depressed at some point. It's a phase.
I was contemplating selling my game collection at that point.
Well,
yeah, it was pretty. I was depressed because let's just say, the short version is, longtime friend, he wasn't even, how should I say this, he and I had a miscommunication, and he stopped being my friend for a little bit. We're now friends again. He resubscribed to my YouTube channel, and we're talking again. But it was about my Asperger's, and I was just losing faith in anybody being able to be honest with me anymore. Because, again, I don't get when people are joking all the time. I don't get get that crap, and
I was definitely being honest with you. But yeah, you're goofy. You'll say things now and then that are kind of cringy, but I mean everyone does that at some point. But I mean,
some of the time it's on purpose.
yeah, sometimes it's on purpose as well. But you know, I just think you're just a goofy character. It's funny. It's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, like sending you guys 30 ads of Digimon. You guys would kill me if I did that.
Oh yeah, you'd be blocked for about an hour. I'd unblock you after, but I mean, you got to get that anime shit out of my face.
Hey, anime is awesome.
You keep that to yourself.
You shall join us.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. When I'm being sarcastic, I make it very known.
Yeah, I got you. Same here. I try and be very sarcastic. Try. Key word. But
Yeah, we know. I mean, we also know you were being sarcastic when you said you like Yoshi.
hey, no, I'm being serious. Actually, no, I'm being serious. My mom has a Yoshi tattoo on her leg. I'm not allowed to not like it.
Oh, is she really?
Yes.
That's fucking crazy. You need an egg on your leg now to match that. You need to have the egg.
No, I am not getting a tattoo of that. Besides,
You have to. You are your mom's creation. You have to have.
She already has the egg on her leg too.
All right, I'm back.
Oh, she has the leg. Fuck.
But oh god. But yeah, we're getting. I'd say 7. How about this? 7 more minutes. Minutes, and then I end this. And
They're wrapping it up around the perfect timing, where it's not going on for too long.
yeah, because when the game enthusiasts get together, we tend to go on for a long time.
Oh yeah, I was in one of the Bear Chill Eyes. It was fucking 4 hours long. Ashton, I think you were in that one actually.
Yep.
It was like 4 hours fucking long. That shit was crazy.
Yep, and then afterwards, me and Hydro were going on back to back about multiple things.
Oh yeah.
Oh, actually, I've come up with a lot of ideas for podcasts I want to do, but I'm kind of burnt out on them for a while. I think I'm just gonna show up to at least Wolf's for a while, but
I'll be going there again once the Walking Dead season ends. Walking Dead is just first for me. I'm sorry.
You are psycho about that, like my mom.
I fucking love that show, dude.
Better
show
Gamer, have you thought of like waiting until the season's done and marathoning that shit?
Hell no! I gotta watch that shit when it's on. No, I can't fucking do that. That's
I do that.
insane.
I do that with Game of Thrones. I avoid everything as much as possible for Game of Thrones until it's done.
I can't. I can't do that. No,
It's
but
willpower,
like,
man. You gotta have that willpower, bro.
Yeah, no.
That's not gonna
I
happen.
know where Better Gamer's coming from. I watch Ruby like he watches The Walking Dead. I could not wait until Ruby was done to marathon 12 episodes. No matter how short those episodes were, I said, nope, I gotta watch them as soon as they come out.
See that? Damn. I don't know. I find it more enjoyable to sit back, relax, grab a drink, and just watch a couple of episodes in a row. Like I don't have to have that anticipation of waiting until next week. I'm like, no, I don't have to wait until next week. I got next second.
I have 2 hours. I have 2 hours to watch it. I fucking I watched The Walking Dead. Then after I watched The Talking Dead, which is the talk show after they discuss it and all that type thing. And they literally jokingly call it therapy. But and then the next day I go to college, so I just chill on. It's a Sunday night, so just chilling.
But all right, think about it. How about this? You have one episode of The Walking Dead, and like, damn, that was really good. How about instead of the talk show afterwards, you have another episode?
How about no?
Oh, well, I tried.
How about you?
tried?
How about this? I bash you over the head with Crescent Rose.
Ash, you were talking about podcasts too. I'm actually happy my podcast has been going so well. I literally state this because my channel is small and I do podcasts like just when I feel like doing it, right? So like every time I state it's like a disclaimer at the beginning of my podcast. I'm not sure if this is going to get uploaded to the channel because I don't want it to be me talking to myself the whole time. I mean, yesterday's one was a fucking success. The first one, it was me mostly talking to myself, and we got in Kandarian Gaming. He's a small guy. The second one, we got Hydro. Third one, we got Bear Hugger. And then yesterday, I was lucky enough to get in Joe. I got in Grimpachi and Bear Hugger, and that was a really good podcast. It was
that one was really, really good. I
really
actually enjoyed the one you had with Hydro more. I don't know. I like Hydro. He sounds like a cool guy, so I enjoyed that.
I wanted him to come in. Kandarian and Hydro, if they were both in that yesterday too, man, it would have been awesome. But they were doing shit. Kandarian's all the way in Australia, so he was going to work.
Why did you think I invited Hydro to this one?
Oh yeah, I know. Everyone loves fucking Hydro. I shouted him out myself. Now I'm not gonna take full credit. I'm gonna take some of the credit. If Hydro, if you're watching this, I'm gonna take some of the credit real quick. I'm the reason we started doing those face cam commentaries. I was like, dude, you have that awesome New York accent. Your voice is your strong spot. Stop uploading these fucking. I told him, I was literally saying on PlayStation, bro, stop uploading this live stream bullshit. Start talking about commentaries. And by the way, he started doing that shit, and people like it. So
Yeah, he'll go somewhere. A lot of those guys with that accent, they'll go somewhere. Like Demon Ralph and Demon Ralph's friend JD. Shout out to Demon Ralph, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
They have that voice and personality, kind of like that radio voice, kind of like what Bear has.
Mm-hmm.
And people gravitate to it.
yeah.
So, yeah, he'll go somewhere with that. If
What
he
about
wants
my
to.
voice? What about my voice?
I don't know. Me and you disagree on too many topics, so I don't like you.
Oh, you douche.
Holy crap, E3 rant. Out with the old, in with the ancient.
Who has an E3 rant? No, I'm just kidding, Better Gamer. I like you, man. I like your content. I leave likes all the time. I leave you comments.
No, I appreciate it. That's what I'm trying to have, because like when I get more dislikes than likes, and I really have this feeling that just because people disagreed with what I said, I disable it because I don't want people to be misinformed. Because a lot of people, if they just see the rating, they'll have a different perspective watching your video because they see more people dislike it. It's crazy, but it's the truth. So I'll disable ratings if I see all these dislikes. Like, there was this one video, I talked about it multiple times. I was calling out a specific Sony fanboy liar, and I got more dislikes than likes.
Okay, that is something I can condone you taking off the likes-dislike ratio, because, it's obvious that his fans are going to come at you and start hating on you.
Yeah, Joe shouted me out, and then they came to my video, and it's like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? I didn't say anything bad about the PS4 or Sony. I was talking about a lying scumbag, and people get offended because I call people fags and shit. It's part of the character.
Yeah.
When you're making a rant, what makes the rant awesome is the fact that you're cursing or you're angry, and you have really nice rants. I like your rants. I sound hypocritical because I was complaining about the negativity, but shit, I love rants.
Yeah.
I like your rants. So I mean, shit, if you're getting dislikes for your rants, that means you're doing it right.
Yep.
Yeah, I know, and the thing is, I won't disable them if I still see more likes, but if I see more dislikes, that changes things. The video, the aftermath of that whole Sony fiasco when I was calling out that liar, I made a video purely positive, and it had 5 up thumbs and 4 down thumbs. I was like, what the fuck? You guys are still here? I thought you were gone.
Yeah, they're not going away anytime soon. Bro, they're stuck on you like glue. This is a wrap.
Yeah, they're going to be...
Hey, just look at it. Hey, just the views, man. You're getting views. Who cares? Fuck it.
I'm not trying to be blackballed like the hated one of the community, but if you think about what I'm saying, I speak of with critical thinking, logic, and sense. I don't just cater to my agenda. Like,
and people hate logic and sense.
Black Bond actually does have an agenda. At first it was against the Wii U fanboys, now it's against the Xbox fanboys. But, like, he has an agenda. He doesn't talk about all the news. I try and talk about all the big news.
Yeah, and here's the thing. He made fun of people who were Nintendo fans who wanted to play Hyrule Warriors, but by saying, hey, why didn't you play Dynasty Warriors then? Huh?
He does have a point. They're the same fucking thing.
Yeah, but here's the thing. We didn't see... most people didn't know about Dynasty Warriors. I didn't know about it until I saw it on a top 10 list.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Who put Dynasty Warriors in the top 10 list, and where can I go to subscribe?
Josh Scorcher. He loves Call of Duty and Dynasty Warriors.
Well, let me say this. Black Bond does have some sort of argument there because Ash, as a Nintendo fan, a lot of people were hyping up Bayonetta 2 just because it was
Oh
on the
yeah,
Wii
no,
only.
I'm not saying he was completely wrong, but he was calling everyone out, acting like.
Okay, no. I think he was calling out majority of the people. Like, when I call out, like, a fan base, obviously it's common knowledge that they're not all like that, but when a lot of them are, that's the people he's referring to.
Oh, okay. By the way, you asked for Josh Scorcher? Here he is up in the chat. The second link, not the first.
Gotcha.
Josh Scorcher, he put Dynasty Warriors in his top 10 overhated video games.
Wait, he hates it or he
No,
likes it?
it's called top 10 overhated, meaning
Well,
it gets so much hate.
If someone hates a game, and I mean, I don't have a problem if someone hates the game and they played it and they just don't fucking like it. That's fine.
I mean, he was talking about how, you know how Call of Duty fan haters.
Oh yeah, I know. A lot of people hate Call of Duty, but to be honest,
That's
all the
what he
people
was
that hate on
talking
Call of
about.
Duty
Those-
end up buying it. So who cares?
Yo, this
Look,
motherfucker Hydro streaming screen cheaters with Bear Hugger right now. This motherfucker.
Wow.
Him, Thanos, and Bear Hugger are playing screen cheat right now on the PS4.
Oh, and by the way, I made
indie
this.
game.
Oh, and by the way, I made this one video called Shipping 101. It actually garnered a pretty high amount on my channel, 20 views, just for being 30 seconds long. It's basically it was basically a response video to this one idiot who was calling me out in a. She insulted. He. I don't know if it was their avatar was a she, so I'm calling them a she. Called me out saying that pairing is fan forced. You have no right to do that pairing. Blah 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 blah. Well, they were insulting the pairing I liked.
One thing I noticed about you, Ash, and maybe I do the same thing, this may come off hypocritical, but it seems like you really argue with a bunch of morons. Like, you should just not even...
Oh no, I don't go out of my way to find these morons.
I don't think you go out of the way, but, like, you should just... Like, the type of people, the type of stories that you talk about, it's like, I don't even fuck with you like that. I don't give a fuck. I just look the other way.
You know, like,
Exactly. I'm like,
how
why are you talk to some really out there people?
they they acted rational at first, but when I made the Shipping 101 video and linked it to them, they just went off the freaking deep end.
Everyone whacked rational until you say something they disagrey with.
Oh man, you should put that in a fucking book.
Oh no, here's
Actually, I have that on a plaque on my wall.
Here's the funny thing. The Shipping 101 video isn't even of me. It's this.
He also seems to get with an attractive boy named Darius.
What was that you were saying about someone totally cool? Well, we can be sure it isn't you. Shouldn't you be going home and doing your homework, meatball head?
Hey, that's clearly an insult to meatballs.
Hold on.
That's for inspiration. You're a
Wow, they really seem like polar opposites and hate each other to the core. They hook up? And how tediously long did it drag that out? Oh, Jesus, just mail me the comedic banter to my office shredder.
That was pretty much the video.
Alright, what the fuck is... I gotta leave a dislike. Where the fuck's that video at?
Oh, snap.
Oh, you're leaving a dislike for what?
Yeah, I gotta drop. I just have to. I just feel that urge, you know.
I gotta drop a dislike for the fact that I don't know what the fuck I just heard.
You basically heard the Nostalgia Critic just basically explain how shipping works 101, which was this. Oh, two characters hate each other to the core in the beginning of a story?
Hold on a second. What the fuck is shipping? Like, you talking about shipping a product?
No, shipping is something fan bases do. Like, they ship a couple. Like
Oh, yeah, he's talking about shipping a couple. It means you pretty much dig them as a couple.
Wait.
It's a new term, you know. You're more
slang term.
you're growing up a little bit, so you're not gonna fucking get it as much.
You calling me old?
No, I'm just saying It's fairly new to your defense, but it's like fucking.
Yeah, I've never heard of that shit before. It sounds ridiculous, but
It's like let me give you a quick example. You know how there's a show Supergirl and there's a show Flash?
yeah.
They're having a crossover. A lot of people would probably ship them, as in like be like they need to get together, they need to fuck, that kind of thing.
Oh, you're talking about getting in a relationship.
Yeah, but it's if you dig another relationship, like if you want two people to start going out, it's like I ship that I
For
ship them.
example, I'll give an easier one.
Why don't you just say I like
Batman
that?
and Wonder Woman to end up together. You ship Batman x Wonder Woman.
Why the fuck
What?
do people say anything if they say?
Yeah, why don't you just say I like that? God, it's fucking. Oh, no, let me stop.
I know
I'm off
that.
on a rant.
Bro, why does this community go around calling people niggas? Why can't you just say bro?
I don't know. It's the same thing as they call themselves gamers, right? Oh, shots fired.
Thank you for doing that, Darth Hooley.
Actually, what I would like to see the most in this community happen is people do Let's Plays.
Oh.
Like you know, you can still do your standard news topics that people like to read those news articles for those who can't read, but I would like to see more Let's Plays. Like I said before, like instead of being so, like you can talk about the things that you see are wrong, but at the same time, show the things that are positive, so that way those things come into light more, and people will focus more on that. And
I disagree. Why would they do
actually
Let's Plays?
can't do
Like, hold up, wait.
Do Let's Plays.
games that you like, games that you know are good and are that you see
True.
is valuable.
You're right, but hold on.
A showcase.
You know that Let's Plays involve them playing games, right?
Oh, see, I want them to prove that they're fucking gamers.
Right, but
They
here's
don't
the
do
thing.
Let's Plays, man.
I can't do Let's Plays for one reason. I don't have the recording equipment.
Well, Ashton, I wasn't specifically saying you.
I know, but I'm just to cover my own butt so that I can
You
link.
don't need to. You're a small channel. Most of the guys who are bigger are getting money off what they're doing.
But people like Angry Joe definitely need to start showcasing their.
He shows himself playing games. He does. That's why do you think people say he sucks at games? Because he shows it.
Yeah, he streams a lot.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
And
sure my little
he is
sister
pretty
is
bad. I actually thought he was decent from his review gameplays, but man, that dude is ass.
Unless we find out he's stealing games like Crap Gamer.
Oh my god.
That would be
He
funny.
needs to definitely prove himself that he actually, plays those games.
He's not gonna, because majority of people like his videos, so he has no
Angry
reason.
Joe can't be that bad.
Yo, bro, I have to leave in a second, so like wrapping this up at some point. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I know, Otis. I just want to get to this one thing I'm gonna say about this stuff. He can't be that bad. Honestly, Angry Joe cannot be worse than my father. My father, when he first bought what was it again? Battlefield 3. Guess what happened? He ran out into the middle of the field and got killed in 5 seconds.
Actually, defense of your father, does he call himself a gamer?
Yes. Well, no. Yes. And
Alright then, there you go. That's the difference.
like he calls himself one, and yet he doesn't call himself a hardcore one.
Exactly. Difference. Now we can end it. There you go. Point proven.
Okay. Well, this was pretty much 3 guys who are crazy beyond all belief.
I'm crazy.
Talking about games and trying to get people to actually own up to their flaws. Don't think it'll ever happen. Do you guys?
Nope.
No. Nope.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Angry Joe is still gonna suck off Microsoft like he does, because he cannot tell me he's not sitting there in his bathroom jacking to that Xbox One, because he bought.
What? You're saying... Wait, hold the fucking phone. We're about to
See,
end
Matt-
it. You just said he's sucking off Xbox? What?
Yes.
He's biased to PlayStation, not Xbox.
Angry Joe bought the Xbox even though he
Still,
got mad at it.
He's more towards Sony, though. Let me. All right, real.
And before the Xbox One and PS4, he only gamed on the 360. Even
Yeah,
though
but he
could afford a
goes,
PS3.
but he goes with the popular opinion. Perfect example. I'll expose him real quick because I'm just good at that shit. He made a rant about Tomb Raider, which was on Xbox for a time limit. Where was his rant on Street Fighter V, which is never going to Xbox? Point proven. End the fucking podcast. I just proved my point.
Yep. Okay.
He
Let's
made nothing
get
on
this
Street
thing
Fighter.
over with. Yeah. See you guys later, and hopefully you'll like the next episode of. I really don't know what to call this yet, and I'll think of a name eventually. See you guys.